We're also already at episode 9. Goes always a lot quicker than I expected. Alright, we are live. Last week, you guys set up a trap for Maya Kobayashi and her 3 bodyguards. And we discovered that Steel Wind Strike is very powerful.
Oof, yeah.
Yep. Pretty annoying.
And then
It
you
did
beat
work.
it. Yeah, you beat her. You beat her in a battle. She was defeated, but you didn't have any extra info from her death. So you guys decided to quickly take a short rest, then quickly storm her base of operations to try and retrieve info before her followers could destroy that info. When you went to her house, stormed it, you slaughtered the upper guard from it, and then discovered a bunch of Duergar that were working on a secret underground base for her, and now you've entered the secret underground base, fought your way through it, and that is where we left off, right here.
E.
Yeah, we were pretty far down. Like, there's enough space down here that there's a huge pit. So, I mean, it's a little crazy with how much is actually down here.
I've been building this place for a while.
Yeah.
The main
I mean,
goal is
she's
the
an elf.
main.
She's been around.
So your main goal is to find her information, and after that, it is less important what you're doing here.
E.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what she's hiding back here. You know, what information she's been hopefully keeping and storing down in her little hideout down here.
Yep. I just need to figure out which direction we're gonna go now, because there's 2 doors here and 2 hallways.
Well, I mean, we could start checking these doors if we wanted to. Just start seeing if there's anything in these rooms as we progress. If you want, I will offer to kick open this door.
If you want to do that, then I can send my little friend in.
No, so just
Sure.
send one of my echoes in. I can see through it, and
Yeah,
if it dies, you don't have to resummon it.
We just
Yeah.
don't want to alert them, so maybe something a bit more inconspicuous than your shadow, maybe better, like his little friend.
I am quite sneaky.
But I don't know. Sure, that could work too. I'm just saying. That's all. Not sure which way to go with it. I might
A
check
shadow
up here.
here may be more conspicuous than a white falcon.
Maybe. That's fair.
I will post him up over here, though, and I will tell him in. I've been in my mind saying that I speak Draconic to my familiar, even though he's a falcon. Just since that's where my powers come from as a dragon, I will just tell him to alert us if anything comes this way.
Which door should we look through first?
Oh, I was moving up to check this one.
Alright.
I will
Then
tilt over the side. I'm not going to stand in front of the door. I just want to open it from the side. So that way I'm still behind this wall. Just waiting for everyone before I
I'm
throw this
gonna
thing open.
try to get a position where I can see stuff, but I'm like technically behind this pillar.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna stealth here just before we start, just so I actually have it on. You know,
This is
actually stealthing.
probably... Yeah, this is probably the best spot.
I still pass by trace on too, so just for
30
reference.
free.
Yep. But I have advantage because I have my boots.
30. Boom.
No boots, but I am sneaky. There's gonna be like a toilet right there.
That's 12.
I will make my own. Just a
It's
6.
Go to the roll to group.
It's 16 because you're within my 30 feet, so you get the bonus.
But if he takes one step inside, then the 16 is gone.
Oh yeah, I know.
So once everyone's appropriately, I will reach my claw over, and I will just shove open this door from where I am.
Can't really see
Nothing.
anything. I'm
Just gonna stick my head inside here to see what's going on.
just moving up a little bit so I keep you in my radius to help out a little bit.
There's something in here, someone in here. I will whisper back as like, okay, there's someone in the other room across from this. This looks like a sleeping, like there's beds in multiple housing units. So I think there's people sleeping in here. If we want to try and we could leave them alone or deal with them.
Hmm. It's probably better not to leave things behind, but at the same time, if this is not what we're looking for, it's not necessary to go in just yet.
You might be able to come back and deal with them.
Perhaps someone could at least jimmy the door shut a little or something. We used to pull similar pranks to the Grand Master to give him a laxative and then lock the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
But you all don't pull pranks like that?
Well, that's just.
No.
Well, I've pulled pranks. I'm a near Fae all the time, but I've never really thought of that one. Just sounds particularly aggressive for some reason. Poor bastard.
I
Oh,
guess in that case, I am gonna slip back out then. I don't know if those people are asleep in there, but they are in there, and I will close the door. I don't know if anyone knows of any way to lodge this door or lock it or of some means
This
from
can
the
be
outside.
done with a thief tools check.
I'm good at Dex, but I don't actually have like these tools proficiency, sadly.
Do you have actual thief tools?
Nope, neither do I have those.
Then it's
But,
going to be
but
not impossible, but it's going to be very, very difficult.
see that's kind of what I mean. Like I don't have the proficiency or the tools because I didn't didn't think at the time when I made the characters different.
does the locking mechanism look like it could be something that could be melted?
Yeah, possibly.
If some of us had some form of acid or fire, perhaps we could at least melt it so that they have to use some amount of pressure. The only bit of reusable I have, and I will produce the katana and cast green flame blade on it. This would only really works more on an attack than actually doing that. But perhaps if somebody else has, I start digging through my stuff. I know I don't have any acid or fire or anything.
Not
I
really
mean,
my thing either.
if we try to melt it, we might just destroy the door, like melt the door. Which I mean, they'd be able to open it then at that point.
Or they
Or
would hear
perhaps
your process of doing it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
perhaps
loud.
it's just to leave my little friend back here then on alert.
Yeah, we can just leave it for now. It's not. It's just it is what it is kind of thing. I
In that
think
case, yeah, we can
if
just.
I have a feeling that like they're most likely where we wanting to go is probably deeper in the facility, because I'd imagine that the deeper in there that would be where all the secret shit just kept. So maybe we just head down this hallway, the one I'm kind of this one looking towards, and just see where it leads us.
That sounds good.
All right.
I'm just because it's probably the Or else we can just
There's-
methodically go through each room. It's up to you guys.
There's that other door down this hallway as well.
Are these pillars here, or are they?
Those are pillars.
Okay, is there like anything on there that my bird could perch onto?
They're very smooth pillars, but
Okay.
your bird could go on this unfinished wall here.
Okay, that'll work then, just so it can overlook all of the entryways. I didn't know if there was like a sconce sticking out or anything like that. Then
That I
he
could
will
not do.
overlook the 3 entrances and the 2 doors.
Mm-hmm. What did you want to ask, GA?
Nothing. I just said that is something I can't do. I can't set up my Echo as a sentinel or anything like that. But useful. I can send him forward for us though. That's no problem.
If you want to
And
give it
I'll
a try,
Let them walk
Yeah.
over things, triggering traps.
I'll go ahead and use Echo Avatar. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Toss my consciousness into it and send it forward. It will sneak. If you need me to roll a new stealth check, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's cave in on this side. There's a door on this side though. Keep sending it forward. Oh, this way goes quite a ways. It opens up at the end of the hall. There's a square pillar at the end of it. I'll walk around the pillar because it's the sneakiest spot. Let's see. How big is this room in particular?
Let's see.
In both height and dimensions.
Length 130 feet. 65 feet in the how do you say it? Wide.
Yep.
And it is about 20 feet high.
I'd like to take a look over the edge and see how deep this cavern goes and see if there's anything at the bottom.
It is very deep, deeper than you can see.
Okay. That's pretty fucking deep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I think we're okay to move up into this room at least.
okay.
I'll send it back and let you know about it. If you guys want to check this door over here, we can. But there's nothing I saw in the other room. Just a big cavern and wide open space.
Okay. I'll go over here and I am going to check if this door is locked.
It is locked.
It is locked. Halo turns around and goes like, I have no ability to open this door. I
Karate
really
kick. Kick
like
in
I
the
could
door.
yeah, we can kick it down, but we'll obviously be alerting people at that point.
Just out of
Um,
curiosity, can I check this Hobgoblin Warlord if he had any keys on him?
Give me a sec.
that would be funny. That
Not that smart.
this is put in some keys that we can use.
It's also funny that I have something I could have set up and I had forgot about until I just saw it, but I will bring it up later.
Boy, oh boy.
Sadly, he does not have any keys on him.
Gotcha.
But-
All right.
I would guess that the keys I took don't access any of this as well from the guards at the entrance to this building.
You're not sure, but they don't connect to this door at least.
Well, we either have the choice to let it go and search around a bit more or go in. Does prove the reason that the lock of the room would be one of importance, but maybe it's better to clear the place out and come back, or it's better to
I
go in
didn't see
the.
anybody in the other room. If we could quietly kick it in, we'd probably be fine.
Those are two words that do not mix very well, but I get your meaning.
If we have a few minutes, I can produce my silence ritually, but it does take a bit of time.
That actually does sound worth it. I'll be honest. I don't think I should be the one to kick it in, though. I'm not very good at kicking things.
I
Not
can
in
just
that
push.
sense.
I
I
can
can.
just push the door open.
Well, that's what I mean. You can, but we'll get the silence going, and then you can push it open.
And as he's flipping open his ritual book, he stops on a spell and goes, "Oh, I could have set up an alarm in the other room," and continues flipping. Because I forgot I had alarm as one of my low-level rituals, but I will.
But
I
would you
can't
really
be in
wanna?
the.
Would you really want to spend 10 minutes doing a ritual constantly in an enemy
Yeah.
base?
That was part of my issue. So I will move to where. Okay, we're wanting to do this door that's over here, so I will target. I will back up because I have to concentrate on this, and I will focus it over here. Like in that corner will be the center of my silence.
Was it here or here?
That's perfect there. That way I can still be back and throw cantrips if need be.
Alright. 10 minutes pass and the silence has successfully been cast.
I poke Tatsu with my finger, and I
I
point him towards the door.
guess I'll go over here and I'll try to bust down this door.
Alright, athletics check. You succeed. The door is open. As you come into a room, with an elven, what looks like a mage in the center, and it is full of statues that look like this.
Oh, good God.
As the door opens, the elven mage looks at you. He says something, but you cannot hear due to the silence, and the statue starts walking towards you. Roll me initiative.
Remember that the person blessed with my insight can just take a 20.
Cool. Always when I want the higher initiative, it's like, no. Randomly, it'll give me a really good one. It'll be like, no.
Haru is first.
I didn't realize I would have been first even without. Awesome. So you said it looked like a mage
Mm-hmm.
from my experience. So this one back here might hurt Kuma if he tries to do his thing. Can I just move the target because I'm going to use a spell slot and actually cast a silence?
Alright. Don't you have the focus casting? Because then you have two.
I do have focus casting. But I don't want to. I guess Kuma can move back if he wants to cast his spells.
I don't really have any spells left, to be fair.
Oh,
So, like, I can't even cast even if I wanted to.
Then I will do focus casting and I will cast a second silence. I'll take away a third level spell slot.
So something like this.
Yeah, just where I can get the most coverage. I can't see anything else in the room, so I'm just going to drop it on him.
Alright.
And then I will move up a little bit. I can see that thing, but at least now I can't see the mage, so he can't try to like pepper me or something. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, then it is Gihei's turn.
Alright. Is the hallway big enough that I can fly above Tatsu here?
Tatsu, no. Everyone else, yes.
Okay. I'll have to squeeze in then. So I was here. 5, 15, 25, 35. Alright. 35 gets me here. Take a shot at the Blood Mage with my crossbow feature that I just got. Do. I forgot to add to my sheet. Hold on. Need to add hand crossbow. Alright, roll 20. Plus 1 weapon. There we go. Yep. And I'll take a shot at the blood mage.
Mm-hmm. Boom. It hits him right in the shoulder. Goes out the other side.
Nice. And bonus action, I'll switch places with my clone.
He's screaming in pain, but you can't hear it.
Someone close the door. There we go. Switch places. That's it for me.
Alright, and then it is Tatsu's turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna move in for a moment. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna shoot out a breath of gas, my secondary breath, that will hopefully weaken everything in here. This is my secondary breath, the weakening breath.
Mm-hmm.
So as an action, I exhale a 30-foot weakening gas in a 30-foot cone. Each thing in that got to make a strength saving throw or have disadvantage on strength-based attack rolls, checks, and saving throws for 1 minute. And I will aim it to hit both of these creatures.
Well, the mage failed it. And now for the stone golem. He made it.
Okay, yeah. After I do that, I'm gonna step back out. So let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. On my way out, when I get to here, this is Gihei's shadow, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this case? Okay, yeah, then I am gonna close this door, and then I'm gonna finish my movement by going like this and ending my turn.
Then it is the blood mage's turn. And I checked. He only has one spell that isn't focal. And it's not a
Dang.
very useful spell in this situation. So he walks over to Gie's shadow, pulls out a dagger, and tries to stab it. I think that's a miss. Kuma, your turn.
Well,
I'm gonna have to get some scrolls of silence.
Kuma can no longer shoot in the room.
I know, like that's why I was like, you guys are closing the door. I'm like, oh, fuck me, I guess.
Well, I didn't know if he was gonna cast a fireball or
He
something.
can't cast. There's silences.
Who knows what spells he has? I don't know.
Like
No,
that, Kuma.
I haven't opened the door to look inside, so I can
It's just
actually.
Operation Air on the dragon. We'll give it. We'll give him.
Oh,
It's funny.
fucking hell. I probably want. I can do more damage to the golem than I can the mage, but also the mage is more dangerous in my humble opinion. And we're just gonna shoot the mage. Or attempt to shoot the mage. I also had to break concealment to get here because I had to walk too far.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's about
Don't you
number
have like
2.
really long arms? Could you like do it from here?
What do you mean? Like, open the door from here?
No, because the long arm, the only thing the long arms give is a
An
extra
attack.
reach for melee attacks and nothing more. So.
Ah.
Yeah, technically. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot the elf mage here.
Alright,
First attack
that'll hit.
for that. Another. I think it's actually all of it. Yeah, that's all of it now. So
Then how do
24
you
on
do
that.
this?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a wizard.
I just like kind of like push open the. Well, he's a wizard, but I thought he'd have still thought it would be a bit more than that. It just kind of pop the door, and just like sling an arrow, really like, kind of like those like the weird ass guns they have where they can like twist it around a corner a little bit. Just my arms come around the corner and just shoot like kind of blind
Scope
firing
gun.
into the room.
Mhm.
And then I guess I'm gonna attack the stone guy. No, stone golem.
25 will hit.
25 will hit. And that's an extra 2d6 on that because he didn't go before me.
Mhm.
An extra 11 on him.
35 damage.
And last attack,
That'll hit as well.
16 plus, or 19 plus d8 plus 2d6.
Jesus.
That is 32 damage.
Yep. Oh, I didn't mean to close the door. I fucking touched too many things. And then I will walk, because I have extra movement from my first turn, I will actually be able to get back to here. I believe, yeah, because I started, where did I start? Here, 35,
Mhm.
20. Oh yeah, I can get back to here. I can actually get back further because I get an extra 10 feet. So I'm actually going to get back to here because of my first round. I get extra 10 feet from Gloomstalker. That's what it is. That's my turn.
Then it is the stone golem turn. We'll walk towards here and slam on fake Gihei. Fake
That
Gihei is
it's
put him here. How much movement do you still have?
I like
Oh,
the red
man.
light green light system we have going on for my clones.
He manages to get up to here. And he's going to attack Tatsu, but Tatsu does have partial cover, so you get a +2 to your AC.
Cool.
23.
No, that'll hit still. Yeah, I have
Even with the +2?
Yeah, it gets me up to 22.
Alright, then it is 15 bludgeoning damage. That is the turn of the stone golem. Then it is Haru's turn again.
Alrighty. I need to conserve. After casting the spell, I say I need to conserve. But best I can do is throw a Toll the Dead at it.
Alright, a wisdom save for it. Fills it.
And it is already injured, correct?
Correcto.
But I don't think it could heal it that much, but I didn't know if it healed anyone's turn. So 11 necrotic, 3 radiant.
Alright.
And I feel like it's got longer arms, so I better not approach. That will be the end of my turn.
And it's Gihei's turn.
Alright.
This large statue comes closer.
Bonus action, I'll summon my clone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know if this thing's reach, so I'm gonna actually move in and attack this thing twice with my regular body. First attack,
That'll hit.
second attack,
That'll hit as well.
right?
Doing
And I
34 damage.
fly back here. Keep the clone up there. That'll be it for me.
Alright. Then it's Tatsu's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna make my 3 attacks.
Hits. 11 damage. Misses. And hits. Doing 27, 30 damage total.
All right, that's I think I've still in its reach no matter where I go, so I'll just be here.
Alright. Then Kuma, your turn.
Yep, I will shoot it. Or attempt to do so.
That'll hit.
For 22, 33. Bleh. And my second attack. E.
That is a miss.
That is my turn, Hadley.
And then it is the stone golem's turn. And Tatsu is right in front of it. So it'll attempt to slam Tatsu with his AC now normal. 14 is a miss. But 27 is a hit for 9 damage.
Yeah, I can't even shield that. So
To be fair,
least-
on 9 damage,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
not
no,
good.
necessarily
yeah,
like
that's why I was
if the
like,
other
yeah.
one if the other one was a hit, then would be more because yeah, he rolled 3 ones on the damage there.
Yeah, thank God.
All right, Haru, your turn.
I can't really see the outline of the creature just on my screen, so I will, because we are getting dinged up a little bit. And this will at least give us some temp hit points on a little barrier, and I haven't used it yet today. I will use my Twilight Sanctuary.
All
So
right.
we're in dim light, if that helps anybody. And everybody, at the end of your turn, if I choose, I can give you d6 plus my cleric level temporary hit points. So at the end of my turn, I will give myself d6 plus my level temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can end a charmed or frightened condition.
And then Skie's turn.
I'm squeezed here, right? Like my clone is squeezed?
Although you could take one sidestep and then attack him with a +2.
+2 to his AC. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll attack through my clone. I suppose if I shot from here with the hand crossbow, it would probably still have some bonus to its AC just because
No, because people don't give cover.
Oh. Well, I'll take one shot with the hand crossbow and one attack with the through the clone.
Mm-hmm. 17 will hit, doing 12 damage. How do you want to do this?
The bolt will just sink into its chest, and it will crumble into many tiny pieces.
Could I go ahead and just roll once for the Twilight Sanctuary and give everybody a round of
problem.
temporary hit? I'll just roll once for everybody if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. No
Yeah.
problem.
And
10 is done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I can keep this up for a minute, so I will, but I mean it goes pretty quick when we're wandering. So I could always roll it again to get higher, but that's kind of cheating
Yeah.
it.
You can roll me 9 d6s and then we'll just take the highest number.
Well, that would be I already used it twice, so I will do 8 times.
So loot the blood mage. See if
5.
there's anything interesting.
So 5
So
plus 9, so
I
14.
will, yeah, and I will, yep.
I
Looted the blood
will
mage.
check the room. Yeah.
Yeah, see if he's got
Alright,
anything
the
cool on
blood
it.
mage has 3 things on him. He has a set of keys.
good.
Nice.
He has 2 books on him.
Woo! We love books.
One book is quite obviously a spell book.
Woo! I love spell books.
The other book, you're not so certain what it is. Has lots of pictures of those that living statue that you just fought in.
If when we have time, either myself or Tatsu, I'm sure, could identify those items.
Oh well, I don't have to. If you would just hand them to me, and as I hold, if you're talking about identify, like the actual spell, then I do that when I just hold anything in my hands.
All
Well,
right.
screw me then.
Yes. One book is a spell book, like I said. The other book is a manual of golems, stone golems specifically.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Does cost 80,000 gold pieces and 90 days to make your own stone golem. And you need to have at least 2 5th level spells slots, but then you can.
Neat.
I mean, it's pretty neat, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But he
That
has a
is really
spell
cool.
book. I mean, if anyone objects, I would definitely like his spell book.
I would like to see if he has any rituals that I can steal first, but that's all I can take from that.
The
Well, we can.
only ritual spell he has on him is Detect Magic.
Okay. So I'd be
Well-
flipping through, ripping out pages as I came to it, but there are none I need.
Either way, let's. That's this room cleared. Let's go to the next. Or go to the
What it
next few
looks
rooms.
like is that in this room that he probably was mass producing those things.
We should
Dang, if
remember
he's-
this room if we want to make the golems.
Yeah, do any of these golems already look partially built?
No.
Gotcha. Just the one that we crushed,
Mhm.
essentially.
Yeah, we probably
All
caught
right,
him just near starting.
Do I put this down as Blood Mage tome?
No, as Manual of Golem Stone.
That means it's spell book.
Oh,
It's the spell.
the spellbook. Yeah, spellbook Blood Mage.
But I mean, whoever wants to hold the Golem book, who if I mean, we can put it in a bag of holding because it's technically a book, if we care to.
I would at least, if we have a little bit of time later, like to set an at least procure it. I do come from a temple of knowledge. I would at least like to see if there could be any future use of it.
That's all right. We can worry, but as I said, we can worry about that later.
Just for magic, I wouldn't mind in the future.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna re-stealth again because it broke stealth.
That's fair. I will do
Then
the
I'm going
same.
to put that in party treasure.
Gonna quietly walk along this corridor.
A 14.
828.
Now, at the last pit we were at, there was a bunch of bullets. I will tell you about the pit up ahead, but I couldn't see the bottom of it. And I'll let you know that too.
Yeah. Actually, let me just check it. There's nobody I can see around here. This is like a half-formed room, nearly. Or like, there seems to be actually another part of the room across the cavern. And I will take a look down into it just to see if this is also one of those situations where there's a bullet, like, pit of things.
It's too deep to see.
I think with that really, really low stealth, I realized you guys had taken half as I was putting stuff in the bag of holding, and then I just run to catch up. So it's just clang, 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 clang.
Oh, there's something over there. To our
Is that-
left.
Yeah, I can see, like, the something. I can't see what it is wholly, but I can see parts of it. Do we want to try to cross this cavern and look over there, or do we want to, like, go back?
I mean, I can certainly just. I'm sure most of us, or at least me and Gihei, can just fly over and look.
This place is well lit, right?
Yeah.
If we fly across, they'll just spot us.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna spot us if we try to climb over this without flying.
Yeah, that's the point. Perhaps we do go back and we tried the other ways. Maybe there's a way
Okay.
around.
That's alright. If you don't want to do that, I'll start heading back towards this direction.
That's not to say that there will be an alternative way. It's just say there might be.
How long has it been since we got into here, by the way, DM?
I'd say 20 minutes.
Okay, because I still have my wings. I activated them originally
Mm-hmm.
at this, so they're about probably like 25 minutes left, or 25 minutes have went past for them specifically because I activated them outside.
Mm-hmm.
Let's send my
Okay.
clone forward again.
Just head down this corridor. Now wait till
Peek
his
around the
clone
corner.
gets a peek.
Da. Let me know if something happens or anything.
I'm watching you.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, this leads around.
Leads
Just gonna
around
head back.
to what we've seen, or
Yeah, leads around to those guys if we wanted to sneak up to them. If we go
okay,
southwards after the big statue in the middle. I don't know.
fair enough.
There's also a path northwards, but I don't know where that would lead.
Fair enough.
I didn't take a look.
Okay, let's head down this way then. I'm gonna also want to check this door out, so I'm gonna come to this door and I'm gonna quietly open it if I can.
Sure thing. Go ahead. You're stealthed enough for it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the cultist room, probably you've seen earlier.
There are four, as far as you can see, three cultists, three elven cultists sleeping on beds.
And I'll close the door quietly again. Go like, yeah, that is the sleeping quarters. It seems we could go in and just start, them just to get rid of them.
It might be wise to do so before they awaken. In case while we're exploring the rest of this place, if they decide, or if they just get woken up.
Fair enough.
Another ritual of silence. That way we just stab each one individually. Or
I
do
think
we just go
think
in for
that
the brawl?
I think we're just going quick and fast because if we keep doing the silence thing, it takes 10 minutes. It's just too much time each time.
Okay.
A lot
I
of
think.
time, yeah.
So could start off then. Open the door and just go. Can I like? They're all asleep, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just walk my way in a little bit. Are those guys awake at the table?
Yes.
Okay, he does whisper back. Okay, there is people in like a dining room area that seem to be awake. So there are warnings that it's not just these guys. But we could probably still take them out before watch goes on. What do you say?
I'm ready.
Sounds good.
Okay. Um, this is a silly question. Not a silly question, but a question that's just kind of it's the way it works. So these guys are lying down. So technically, they have advantage. I have disadvantage attacking them, but then it turns back around to being advantage because of
Yeah, so
them
you
being
have normal,
unconscious.
but because they're also unconscious, if you hit, it's also automatically a crit.
Oh, I could do it if I do the sword, wasn't it?
No. If you attack an unconscious, that's when it's when they're
Auto.
paralyzed. When
Oh,
you're
okay.
when they're unconscious and you attack them, it's an auto crit always.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack these cultists then.
All right.
I'll go for the furthest one from me to the well, the closest one's actually first. So, ew.
And that'll hit. And that'll kill it.
Uh,
And the closest one you said, right?
yeah, closest one.
That'll kill him.
Nice. I'm just gonna total these up so I don't forget how many kills I've got with my Zanpakuto.
Mm-hmm.
I will shoot the next one closest, which is again its friend next door to it.
That'll
16
hit.
for 18 damage plus 2d6 or 46 actually technically because of the auto crit.
That'll kill him.
Nice. And then I have one more shot because of the first round. I will shoot the other cultist in the closest bed to me.
All right.
Pew.
That'll hit as well.
So 18 plus 46 plus 2d8 plus
Kills
another
him as
d8
well.
technically. Yeah. Okay, so that's
All right.
that's 3 kills in total
Then
there.
it's
That
for
is.
either Tuts
I,
or Guille.
I will move
I'll
up
take a
slightly
shot.
just to give them a bit of room.
I do have a
Um,
shot at this guy. I'll take.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 15 kills total on the Zanpakuto now.
14 misses.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, you're stealthed, so... What was your stealth originally?
Pretty high.
28.
Yeah, that is a success, so that is 7 damage on him.
And I'll move in. 5, 15. Can I get away with 25 here?
Yeah, good.
Alright. 30, 35. 40 would get me to here. I'll just stab this cultist.
All right. That'll hit, and that'll kill him.
Alright.
And then still for Tatsu if he wants to do anything.
Well, I got a bonus action if I'm
Yeah.
allowed. I'll swap places with my clone. Here we go. That's it.
All right. Go ahead, Tatsu.
I guess with all these people here dead, I'm gonna go in and start, and I want to just try to bite the head of this hobgoblin warrior off before, like, through the door.
That'll hit. Doing 15 damage on.
If he's not dead, my claws will reach out and just grab onto his shoulder blades and rake.
Both hit, doing an additional 20 damage.
That would be it for me.
Alright, then roll initiative. So you guys, first Tatsu opens the door, goes plink, 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 and then suddenly more arrows hit the other guys as well, and then last off a dragon goes into the tight doors and claws, and the head goes out of this little corridor, biting this hobgoblin.
If it doesn't matter, my initiative's last, but it's annoying in this case again. Oh boy.
Sorry, I hadn't rolled yet.
Alright, Gie, you are first.
Da-da-da-da-da. 20, 30, 40 would get me to here, so I can't get past him. Get to here though. And will my clone have any better luck? Let's see. Can I move the clone some distance? I think so. No, the clone can only move 30 feet. That's right. 5, 15, 25. 30 does get him here though. So he'll go in and he'll make attacks. Do-do-do-do. Alright, first attack. I guess
17
I'll
will
look up.
miss as he parries it with his sword. That'll hit.
Alright.
That's your turn.
Yeah, that'll be end of mine.
Alright, then it is the hobgoblin's turn. He will do a long sword attack on the clone. That'll destroy the clone. And then he'll move forward to attack Tatsu. For 24 to hit for 10 damage.
That'll hit.
And then his last attack. 20 to hit.
That also hits. That takes all the way the temporary hit points I had.
Then it is Haru's turn.
All right, Haru had been waiting back there, ready to rush in and throw a spell. Then realized everybody just bounded in, so he didn't take part in the ambush. So he'll come running up to here, and cannot see anything. So I can see a part of something there, but I can't tell if that is good guy or bad guy. So narratively, I will not sling a spell at it.
All right. And then it is Tatsu's turn. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to just use my action to move.
Yeah.
So I will step down in here. And is it a full action or item interaction to close the door?
It is an item interaction to close the door.
I will close the door behind me just in case people come up behind us.
All right. All right. Then it is Tatsu's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish off this hobgoblin.
17 misses as he parries it with a blade. Parries it again. That'll hit.
Only 13.
But
and
he's
I'm
still
gonna move
standing.
just over here, and that'll be it for me.
Alright, and then the Black Earth Guardian, who will move into this room here. Move up to here. Let's see who it'll attack. 1-2 is Gihei, 3-4 is Tatsu. Goes for Tatsu. Has a large Morning Star with him and will attempt to attack Tatsu with it. 19.
Oof, that misses.
Alright. Block it.
I'll trigger Sentinel and stab him.
Yes.
Do.
That'll hit, doing 19 damage. And then his second attack will be on Tatsu. 21.
21 will hit.
For 10 damage. And then it is Kuma's turn.
I will go for the Goblin Warlord.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
For 18 damage.
He's still standing, but he looks really bad.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off just to try to make sure I hit him. Pew. 18, I don't think hits though.
Hit does.
Oh, it does. Okay,
He's
so
only
that's
wearing
just...
a plate armor.
Okay, he just wanted to say. I thought he was had a shield, but that's 13
That
then.
is correct. He does have a shield, but that shield is around the corner here, because why the hell would you have your shield equipped when you're just having a conversation on the table?
Very fair.
How do you want to
But
do
they're
this?
just take his head off, sticks to the back of the wall, everything. It's more like I'm posting notes nearly everywhere at this point, where there's just random heads on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
But that is another kill for that, and that is my turn.
Alright, Gie, your turn.
Alright. I will attack this man twice.
Alright.
First attack. Second attack. Ooh, second attack probably misses. Bonus action, make a clone. Pop him inside. It's always hard to move things through these damn doors.
You.
Let's put him here. And the
It's
door's still
also
open.
harder because this is an official map that they downsized, so yeah, like all the tokens are like super small.
I'll fly out. Make sure I'm within 30 feet. I am. Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, and then it is Haru's turn. One enemy left.
Yeah. You know what? Haru hasn't done this much yet, so we will close into combat with, and he will actually draw the +1 katana he took off of the bodyguard,
Mm-hmm.
and we will make this a green flame blade if it hits. So I will click that and Blessed Strikes, and we will take a swing, obviously one-handed.
Mm-hmm. But with a
Nope.
14, he blocks it.
Not very good with it, but he tries.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a learning
bonus action.
experience.
Yeah. He's never fought with a sword before, I don't think. He's always used staves and stuff like that, so though proficient, he is not skilled. And that will be the end of the turn.
You have talent, but no experience.
Yep.
Tatsu, your turn.
Yeah, we're going to, I guess, try to finish off this guard. Claw, bite.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, great. As he's, attacking, he smacks me pretty hard, so we're just going to claw through his face.
I'm quickly doing the XP calculation. As you go, like he wears a helmet, and you basically go with your claws into the helmet, holes left in the helmet, into his face. As you see, like from the lower part of his helmet, blood gushing out.
Good enough.
Tatsu, you keep taking quite the beating, my friend. I have a few potions if you would like one. I would prefer to keep my magical healing for the inevitable future dangers, but then I will produce a potion of healing.
Sure,
For
if you want
reference,
to give up one. I also
everyone,
have a potion of greater healing.
everyone you encounter here that is not specifically a different race, you can assume that they are an elf.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so all the cultists are elves.
Yeah.
For that.
Can we pull the helmet off of this guy? Because Haru doesn't think he's ever seen anybody in armor like this before, and see what kind of person this is.
Pulling off the helmet, you see that it is an elf underneath there, although his the helmet itself is made more out of stone than out of metal.
Oh. Can I just take that helmet out of more interest than anything?
Sure thing.
Just
It
out
does
of
have it does have a bunch of tatsu cloth-shaped holes in it, but
yeah, it'll be good for a future tale back at the temple.
Just looking around these rooms real quick, is there anything of note in these rooms, or is it just all like bedrooms and stuff?
Give me a sec. Number 7. There's like some spaces with like personal belongings for people.
Yeah.
But out of the rest, it doesn't really look that impressive. That you find a bag with 6 platinum pieces in there.
Nice.
And you find in that same in a little closet you find 5 citrons, each worth 4 platinum pieces.
Fair enough.
And that's about it. This is probably just a resting corner for
guards
and people that work here.
Yeah. Okay. Not much here then. I guess we'll keep shifting then, lads. Re-stealth again.
I will do the same.
You roll a lot of natural 20s on those stealth checks.
I know. Apparently, I'm
In his
like,
blood.
yeah,
The sneakiest one around.
literally as sneaky as I could possibly get at any given moment. Which is quite good for me because that means I can walk a lot more openly. So there's a court. I've already started seeing this earlier in game here, but there's a court.
You see a statue of I can't see it really in the main, but this is a statue of a golden elf.
Or recognizable, or is it just
more like it's clearly an elf. Don't recognize who it is, but this is really bad for in terms of your religion. This is super offensive because it's made out of gold.
No.
May I call my falcon to me now that we know we don't need him to overwatch those doors?
He's not even that far away, so.
Yeah, he can't do a whole lot in like combat or anything, but he can at least come join me.
Yeah.
I don't think I can destroy. Like, I can't melt this, can I?
We could do it afterwards.
If you're willing to waste a fire breath on it, you can definitely melt it down.
I mean,
you now also see the statue of the golden elf.
Yeah, Haru is already
that's super offensive in your religion. That normally people would get the death penalty for using gold in that sort of sentence.
But I feel that I would know enough that if I do like a shatter, it would alert the entire place to.
Yeah, you would know enough about your own spell to know that would happen. Yeah.
That would be an absolutely terrible idea, but I'm trying to look other than like whacking at it, which would also make a lot of noise probably. Trying to see what I can do to help. Tatsu destroy this, and then we can somehow send, without touching it, send the gold back to the proper temples to be repurposed.
Again, we can, we can come back and destroy it later and, take the gold out of here as it should do, as that is the only proper thing to do, but it's not necessarily what to do it now, you know what I mean? Where we can return here, this is not a location that we will be sanctioned from.
This idol should be dealt with immediately, but under these circumstances, I guess we can go.
How much do you think this thing weighs, GM?
I have no idea.
Okay, now let me
Let
because
me check how much
this,
a 10 by 10. Let's see the.
this
A lot.
particular spell may not matter on weight. It may just be size.
So,
because I have.
in terms of size, I would calculate that it's 10 by 10 feet. So that is. So it's.
Okay, so with a 20,
Oh, we had a portable hole.
with a 25 strength, I probably couldn't carry this thing because I was going to dimension door it to where we could more easily transport it to have it destroyed. But I can only dimension door stuff I can physically carry, so I would have to do the math.
It is this in cubic space, and then that cubic space in value in gold, and then the weight, and then that amount of gold in weight.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's not
So
good.
I have no idea how much it's going to weigh, but I assume that it is more going to be I assume that's more than 1,000 pounds.
Way more. It's probably a couple of tons easily.
While we move forward, I, out of my own amusement, will start doing math.
But okay. I understand about the statue, but outside of that, fellas, which directions do you want to go, up or down?
We know there are enemies to the south.
There's enemies to the south, and we know there's at least a corridor and a bit up here, so it's kind of whichever directions you find more appealing. I think, to be fair, whatever we've seen down there is probably more important, and as we know, more important guards mean more important stuff, so logic tracks that's probably where we're supposed to go, but doesn't harm us to try to make sure these areas are clear as well. So I leave it up to you.
There we go. At least I have an answer. My brain's not going to be giving me.
I would
Itching.
say that it's half because it's also not actually 10 times 10 times 10.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
would be
it's not
6,000. It would be a weight of 6,000 pounds. So if you can figure out how to carry that, then more power to you.
Okay, I might be able to figure out something later, but this is. I will at least say a prayer here to spiritually reclaim this area. It's not going to be anything mechanical or anything, but I just say a prayer to the gold dragon.
Guess in this instance, we know what's to our south, and we know there are enemies that way. It would be good to know what's north of us as well, so we aren't surprised.
Okay.
Odd question. We know that there was that stone statue animated earlier. Other than like casting and detect magic, would I have any idea of knowing? Because I had never seen like actual golems before, other than like maybe very minor ones. Would I know if this is perhaps an inanimate golem? Just paranoia.
Well, gold is not a very useful item for melee offense, so that would
Because
be
it's
a
soft.
very maybe it is, but then it would be a very very weak golem.
Okay, so assuming I walk up, I just look for like runes, don't see anything, and if the others ask what I'm looking for, I will tell them that, but just making sure that we do not have to destroy this in a way that we do not see fit.
If we wish, I will simply wave my hand and cast a detect magic, as I can do that at will,
Mm-hmm.
just to check to see if there's anything going on with that.
The statue is not magical.
Where the hell did you get this much gold?
Probably from the land, from what they've ransacked over the last however many years Maya Kobayashi has been working in this country.
Yeah, to
Kuma,
be.
from your position, you
Mhm.
to your right by that door, you hear from the other side loud noises of cheering.
Okay.
Badai!
I walk back down a wee bit and go like, I do not know what the good and fuck is going on up there, but there seems to be some type of event because I hear people charging at each other and cheering. So seems like that might be a place to go check out
Sounds
if
good.
you're ready to come. I will head towards the door. I'm assuming the store I'm going towards this.
Yeah.
And I will again, as quietly as I can, open the door.
Mm-hmm. You see another group of those cultists and Black Earth guards. You see them happily drinking sake.
Mhm.
Badai! Badai!
Okay. I misunderstood what I what they actually yelling bonsai for. But do you just want to kill these ones too then? Seeing as you want to probably vent your rage over the sacrilege of that gold.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Before we charge, and I will, right before we charge in there, I will use my second aura, my Twilight Sanctuary, just to have some temp hit points on Tatsu.
Hope I
Then
don't
I
do
will have
anything.
9 rounds remaining of it.
Yep. So I'll start shooting again as I did before.
Alright.
I'll aim for one of the closest cultists to me.
Alright.
Do at advantage because I'm obviously hidden from him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's just gone.
Yeah.
Because there's I didn't actually have the D10s, but that'd be 4d6 on top of that.
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah. Need to add that back in actually, so I'll be doing that on the next ones. Okay, I'll shoot one of the other cultists. Oops, keep closed. Accidentally closing the door.
That'll hit as well.
For 20 damage.
That'll kill him.
Next cultist. 13.
That'll hit.
Ooh. For 24.
That'll kill him.
Okay, so that's another 3 kills on the Zampac 2. 19.
It's so
How-
crazy because like this ranger subclass does so well for like multiple combats because you always have the one additional thing at the start of everything. So
Yeah.
like in a lot of Yannick's games where it's like, you killed 2 people and now that's the end of that combat. Go to the next combat. Another 2 people, a new initiative. Those 2 people are dead.
Well, I really appreciate this version because like a lot of times, obviously, you know
Yeah, it's
yourself,
so
like
good.
you always you're always in a constant combat where it's like tons and tons of enemies, which kind of turns into an issue
Yeah.
where like classes like mine suffer greatly because then I'd be like half the abilities I built my character around just don't work most of the game. In this case, I fucking love this because this is just murder from free. But that's my
Some of us don't get to do anything.
that's my turn.
Alright. Then anyone else who wants to do the next surprise?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, we'll come in. Doo-doo.
So Gihei jumped in there while I was moving.
Gotta speak up. I'll strike him.
I did.
I didn't hear it. Did anybody else hear it?
Yeah.
Whoop.
That'll hit.
Second attack.
That'll hit as well.
All right, he's pretty wounded. Switch places. Zoom. There we go. That's it for me.
All right, next person.
You can go ahead, Tatsu, because he probably already killed the close range stuff.
In that case, I'm gonna move in here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I guess I'll try to finish off this weakened Earth Guard.
All right. That misses as he blocks it with his Morning Star. That'll hit. That'll kill him.
Oh, great. The 14 will go towards the other guard. Then I'll step into him. But a 14 misses, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Then it is Haru's turn for a surprise.
Alrighty. Yep. Might as well. That's the furthest I can get, but I will throw a Toll the Dead at the guy.
All right, a wisdom save for him.
Correct. That passes.
All right, then roll initiative. Kuma is first.
Yeah, I will just attack this guard.
Will this guard get a turn? Will be the big question.
Maybe 19
19 is hit.
for 22.
All right,
Second attack
23. He'll hit.
24.
And no, he did not get a turn.
Oh, 20 kills.
Give me a sec to calculate the XP here.
Next up.
I love this place.
Yeah, you're killing everybody.
Yeah, I'm feeding my Zampecto nicely. I was worried that I wasn't going to get many kills with it because I wasn't sure what the type of enemies we'd be fighting in here would be.
Lo and behold.
Mm-hmm. This looks like a messing hall where they're eating rice. They have a bunch of sake bottles here. Next to this room here looks like the kitchen. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, and you see here also some you see this one here had a expensive sake bottle worth 5 platinum pieces.
Wow, that's actually
That's the
quite
good
a
stuff.
lot.
Like that. Expensive sake.
Unless somebody else speaks up, I'm just putting everything in party treasure as we go.
I'll take the sake.
Alright, so I will put down that you have taken 5 platinum pieces worth of stuff.
The sake building a residence person. What's the sake?
I don't know. It might be imported.
I'm fine with that.
Might be good to add to the collection.
Yeah, like I said, that'll just be 5 platinum off of his cut.
I would say for the purpose of Pass Without a Trace, now 35 minutes have passed, so you still have 25 minutes of Pass Without a Trace left.
Nice. I'm gonna open this door if I can to see what's in here. Oh, it leads to another door.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna
Hallway.
stealth. Going to stealth again because I'm always gonna be stealthing as much as I can.
Yeah, I roll terrible on stealth, so I'm not even stealthing anymore.
Do you want to open that door? Do you want to open that door, Harry, or do you want me to?
I can. I'm still not exactly happy with that statue back there.
Oh,
Well, Haru has not been stealthed, so he opens a door and
Yep.
turns around and sees here a bunch of guards that see him. Roll initiative.
Oof.
Do.
14.
I'll be changing mine over.
I'm gonna look around. Let's say, who the hell are you? Sees the corpses behind you. Stands in ready action to attack. That is, there you go. But
And
Haru,
it
you're
has
first.
been minute wise since I used my thing for temporary hit points. It's been over a minute.
I'd say you have 2 uses left.
Okay, 2 rounds left.
Mhm.
So I will, because I think our other guys are maybe a little hurt. I'm actually wanting to step in and do something here. I'll step in with my sword and try to make a swing. And this will be a green flame blade and blessed strikes, all that stuff.
Yes. But he parries it. He parries your 15 with his Morning Star.
Alrighty, bonus action, save a spell, so I will end my turn.
Alright. Then, Tatsu, your turn.
Ooh, yeah. That's pretty far in there. 15, 20. I can't really get too far in there, so I'm going to move up and seeing the Earth Guard in front of Haru. I'm just going to raise my claw and I will cast a spell. I'm just going to create bonfire. So he will need to make a dex save.
Made it.
He does pass, and then whenever he starts his turn, he will have to do it again.
Anything else you would like to do?
Or when it ends its turn there, not starts its turn there. Yeah, that's what I was reading. Okay. Yep, that's it.
Alright, then Gie, your turn.
Alright. Stupid door. 20 feet gets me to here. Too far to shoot. 5, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, nope, can't go in there either. I'll make 2 shots at disadvantage at that guy.
Alright.
Pew. 16?
Misses, he deflects it with his Morning Star.
15?
15 deflects it again.
Alright, well, that I'll move to here, and I'll send my clone to the side. That's it.
Alright, then it is the Black Earth Guard's turn. The first thing he'll do is he'll move out of the fire. Then he will attempt to attack Haru with his Morning Star. First attack is a 19.
Will miss. I have an armor class of 22.
So you block him with your shield. Punk.
Yep.
We'll attempt it again. Go ahead.
My shield that's from a distant land, I just kind of throw it up. That I'm more skilled with than the sword.
Mm-hmm. Throw it up, you block it. He pulls back the Morning. And this time he tries to go for your guts, but you just lower your shield and you block it again. Punk, punk. Kuma, your turn.
I'll move up just slightly so I get better vision. And seeing this new type of enemy, which I have not seen yet, and I do not like it, and I don't want to learn what it does, so I'm just going to try to kill it. Fear of the unknown. Don't like it. I'm just going to shoot at it with advantage, because I'm stealth. A 17.
Check. 17 hits.
Okay, so that's that there, plus 2d6. It's an extra 5 on that one. Oh,
28 damage.
28 damage in the first hit. Second attack.
Will hit as well.
Yeah, it's 18 plus another 2d6.
26 damage.
And third attack. 15.
15. He blocks it.
Fuck. Hoping to get rid of him there, but that is what
And
happens.
he has a sort of stone rod in his hands that he puts in front of his face that you tried to aim it for.
Mm-hmm. I have it. I feel really bad about this, but I also no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna move out of its vision like this.
Alright, and then it is its turn. And will walk over to Haru and attempt to hit him with a black earth rod. 18 misses. So that is its turn.
Okay.
Now the black earth guard will move to here. Attempt to attack Haru. 20 misses again. And 21 misses as well. So all the three enemies are all raising up their maces and morning stars to hit Haru, and he ducks underneath the shield to like pung 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 to stop
I
all the attacks
picture
from above.
with him being like a heavier set older gentleman, he's just kind of laughing at this point. I finally found my purpose, being in the way.
Now make your purpose.
Yep.
Now fulfill your purpose.
Would any of you? I don't think I could have got Gihei because I can't see him, but Kuma or Tatsu, you could have gotten some temporary hit points because you ended within 30 feet of me.
I've still got the ones you gave me last time, so I'm still good.
Okay, you don't
Sure,
want to
I'll
roll to
take
see if it's more?
temporary hit points.
Tatsu,
I have just.
you have 15 still because I used it earlier and I rolled and I gave you 15, and you haven't been hit since.
Yeah, I've got 14, so I don't. The re-rolling doesn't matter for me at this point.
Kuma's at 14, Tatsu's at 15, I'm at something. 14. Okay, so we are good. And my turn. So I'm going to turn to this new feller who seems lesser armored and. All right, Haru, you can block, but can you hit? And I'm going to try to hit him.
All right. But at 16, he manages to block it with his black earth rod. And your to hit isn't even that bad.
Yes,
Like,
it's the same as mine, technically.
yeah.
Actually, deal a ton of damage on a hit. I just can't hit. I roll terribly, but it's narrative because I get to add an additional 3d8 to all my hits. So, but it's just I can't hit. This is not a weapon. I'm gonna switch to my walking stick. End of turn.
Elves made these weapons only useful to them.
The handle is just really weirdly grooved.
Yeah, it's made for someone with very soft, elegant hands, and not for someone with old man, gruff hands.
Yeah, hands from like working a cook pot for 50 years.
The leather, it's too supple, too smooth.
Yeah, so
There's no grip.
like every time you have to hold it with all your force just to make sure that it doesn't slide out of your hands. Anything else you would like to do, Haru?
No, and I will keep with the same amount of hit points. We got one round left of this.
Alright, Tatsu, your turn.
Yeah, so I think I can get in there this turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. And I'm gonna make 2 claw
You would
attacks
get an
against...
opportunity attack if you go there from this
Oh,
guy
from
here.
him?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's whatever.
Alright, he will attempt to hit you with the rock. 19.
I'm gonna miss.
Alright.
What I will do is I'll make 2 claw attacks against this Earth Guard, and I'm gonna do a bite attack against the weakened one.
Alright. The second claw hits. And the bite hits. And 17 damage on him.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, Gihei, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stab this man, this weak man. Stab.
You kill him. And then, because of his death, this activates. So, for everyone except, no, everyone, dex save. Also his allies.
Do I get cover for my
Yeah,
position?
you get a +5 on your dex save.
Okay.
Well, that's a 4.
On a failure, you
That's my
take
17.
yeah. On a failure, you take 7 bludgeoning damage. On a success, 3.
Okay.
The DC is 14.
With the +5, I do make it.
Mm-hmm. What happens for you, Kuma, is that like a bunch of the shards that he explodes from go into the wall, and then you feel like things going through the wall.
Yeah. I was even thinking just they like hit here and they bounce.
Yeah.
Ow!
I throw my shield up in front of it and just get peppered in the leg.
Yeah. Ah, my ankle!
My cankles.
Alright, you may continue your turn. Oh, I first off have to also do his ally. They're also within range.
Okay.
One of them failed it, one of them made it. Now you may continue your turn, Gihei.
I'll move my clone here. I'll move to here. Let me double check my movement. Hold on. Yeah, this is hard. Okay, I was here, so that's 5. 25. Okay, yeah, I have plenty of movement. I can get here. And I'll stab this guy.
Alright.
I miss.
14 misses.
Bonus actions, I'll trade places with clone gear.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Clone Gihei cannot get my temp hit points, but you can if you would like them.
I still have like
Oh, do you still have some? I thought
I have
they
11.
had,
Yeah.
I thought my previous thing had ended by then.
Oh, I don't know if it has a time limit. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
What's the new one?
just in case there is, because I thought there was, I will roll a new one.
Yeah, that's what my temp HP is. I don't have to change it. Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, then now it is this Black Earth guard's turn, who will... He's just stubborn, he thinks he can break through Haru's shield. No, he cannot. No, he cannot.
I make a sentinel attack on that one
Go ahead.
because it's the one I'm adjacent to.
That'll hit, doing 20 damage on.
I'll move into a bit of a better position for vision,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attack the injured one.
Alright,
Oh,
that is a miss.
second attack.
That is also a miss.
Oh,
They
all my
also
luck's
bounce
gone
off of Haru's shield.
now. But
I
that
am
is
a
my
big
turn.
ball in battle.
Yeah, you are. That is my turn, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright, another... This one, the target's closest to him is Haru, so he will also try and break the shield. Doesn't succeed. Does not succeed.
All right, so drop the sword, out comes the walking stick. And it's just a melee weapon with a certain price, and I bought it as a club, so it's got the requirement for green flame blade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I bought it as a quarterstaff. Do.
That'll hit.
Of course.
Which one is the target?
The injured one.
How do you want to kill him?
It's just like not even skilled. It's that backhand that you see in movies, just with this walking stick, and it's a target within 5 feet. The flames can leap to, so nobody I can target.
Mm-hmm. How I imagined it is like you're bunkering down with your shield upwards, and then you just whack him at the ankles with your stick as he falls
Yep.
over.
I need to get Shield Master, I guess, with Haru. End of turn. Why is
Alright.
Zanpakuto be a shield? Narratively.
Tatsu, your turn. One guy left. I find it so hilarious that the +1 plates missed constantly come out with the simple non-magical walking stick. Kills.
Claw, bite.
Only one hits with the claw, doing 10 damage.
That's it.
It is pretty well perfect,
Mhm.
though, to only hit with the stick.
Gihei, your turn.
Position myself over here. Stab this man twice. Zanpakuto. Zanpakuto.
Hits
30
both of
damage.
them with the second attack. How do you want to kill him?
Gihei will fly just behind him and stab backwards twice into his kidneys.
Clot, clot. Both separate kidneys, right?
Yeah. This man will
Yes.
never pee right again, as he will be dead.
He's peeing right now because he is dead. As that battle is over.
If I so this the leader one, from the way his armor looked, does he just seem to be like the leader of these like guardsmen? Does he like from his like fit?
He does wear more fancier armor, but it looks like it's less effective than the guardsman.
Right.
But he does clearly look like he has a higher rank than the guardsman.
Gotcha. In that case, I would like to check him to see if he has like a set of keys for this kind of common area or anything else that would reflect that.
He has a set of keys. It is identical to the keys that you found on the elf wizard. He also has 810 silver pieces on him, and a pouch with 6 obsidian stones worth 1 platinum piece each.
Sure. Is this like a just end
Give me a
here,
sec.
this corridor?
That is a failure on the map.
Oh, there's meant to be
Yep.
more.
Here you go.
Oh, it just leads
He
into
had a
a
run.
pit.
Now here you see a a very, very dangerous path that on the side, if you take one misstep, leads into a pit.
Oh, okay.
Did anybody want a reroll for the last round of the 10 hit points?
Nah.
I'll take some.
I'm all right. I'm gonna use
Roll
my
away.
wings that are still kind of going a little bit and just check up here a little bit. Is this like a? So I'm still flying just a wee bit, but is this like a path out?
It looks like a secret path.
Oh,
Although this is probably what you can see is the going outside of the secret path instead of inside the secret. This is the other side of a secret path.
oh, this might have been another way to get into the base, essentially.
Maybe.
Okay, so Kuma will come back and go like, I believe that that's probably just the path that would have led us back into this place. If we had searched around upstairs, we probably would have found a secret way to get in.
The direct way seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's mainly because of our own proficiencies. But I guess if you didn't want to get caught in the front door, this is a pretty good area. Because to be fair, they probably were originally relying heavily on that pit of what do you call them? The big creatures that burrow. I can't remember the name.
Bullets.
Bullets. They
Ledgers?
probably, but no bullets. They're the creatures we've seen earlier to deal with us. So probably what that was for. So that's kind of like a dead path, at least that I can tell. It's also pretty dangerous if you can't fly, which I was able to fly because I still have my wings, but it's probably not the best for anything larger like a dragon. No offense, Tatsu.
Not taken.
Okay, let's continue then.
Like I typed, I'm gonna, just because it is walking stick like, I will pick up the Black Earth rod and put it in the bag of holding. Just more for a story later than anything.
Mm-hmm.
To tell the
And
monks
Stuff.
back at the back at the temple about being swarmed by these Black Earth elves and fended them off.
stealth again. Just,
Oof.
oof, Tatsu.
You know, it's funny. I had D&D yesterday as well, and I rolled a natural one on my athletics because we were just like running for a couple days, and then I got a reroll, and I rolled another net one on top of that as well, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I'm just meant to gain exhaustion. Like there's no escape.
Aw.
Yeah. And was that a noise for us, DM, or was that a noise for something else?
No, it was a noise for Tatsu with the exhaustion. Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was just like, okay, all right, I'll
I
just
thought we had
hold my
triggered
L.
something.
Sleepy baby.
I'm gonna check this door up here, lads, real quick. I'm gonna quietly open this door if I can.
The door is locked.
Okay. Do any of you have those keys? I can probably use those to unlock it if we want to look, or what do you want to do?
Sure, I'll hand over the keys that we picked up from this guy and the elf to see
Man
if
had to
they're.
have
No,
something down here, right?
Yeah, I will unlock the door, or try to unlock the door with those keys if I can.
The door is no longer locked.
Oh,
I look inside and I go, oh, and I'm just gonna close it again for a second. I turn back around to the people who like, so there's one of those tricksy, what do you call them? The elvish samurai that your woman had with her, and 2 stone golems.
Two.
2 of them, yes, 2 of them plus her. So a pretty decent threat if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
So
what were they doing in there?
again, I'll go back and open it again. Can I check what they're doing?
The stone golems are just standing there, and the Kobayashi samurai is practicing moves.
I'll close the door again. Look back. I go like, I just think I'm pretty sure they're probably guarding that room, and that one is currently practicing her, martial arts. So not surprising
Well,
there.
if we want to give it a try, I could. Let me read this. I could try to create the sound, as in to mimic the voice of Maya Kobayashi to tell her to come out here, and then hopefully, if we just jump
Jumper,
her,
yeah.
it won't trigger the golems, so we could attempt that.
Is there
I
enough
mean, it's a
distance between
minor.
the door and the ceiling that I can hide above it? Oh, I can like close the door when she walks out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give that a go. I'll hide
We
in the
do
corner.
know they are skilled spellcasters if she needs to be silenced. And I kind of grin.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Once you
Okay.
make
So
noise, lures out here. I'll shut the door. We all kill him.
yeah,
Don't be in the line of sight.
I'm very stealthy. I'm going to try to. I might hit like. I guess I wouldn't be hidden here, would I? Because I didn't like roll that high. Well, I got 33, but I don't know if that counts in this case where I'm standing.
You could probably
Where
stand behind Tatsu.
you're standing right now? Difficult to say.
Yeah, maybe I'll lean against this wall like this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I actually want to be further back because I want to be able to shoot her. So I will stay here. Well, technically, where Gihei is. Can you move your clone Gihei just a second so I can put my character there? Or
But I found this spot. This spot is mine.
I'll go here then, I guess.
No, I can move. That's no
No, it's
problem.
alright. Both ways work. It's fine.
Alright, so you're using the minor illusion to mimic Maya Kobayashi's voice, and what is she saying?
From the way she addressed the guards, I'm hoping to just mimic her commandingly saying come out here at once in a demanding voice to see if that would hopefully cause her to just be like, oh shit, and run out.
Sorry, could we just take a second? I need to go to the toilet before we start this.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Anyone else need to go to the toilet? Please go now as well.
I
I
will
need to
also
change
go,
out
yeah.
my ice pack. I'll be right back.
I'll be back.
Why do I gotta be so dumb and fuck up myself?
What did you do?
I tripped on a sidewalk. Managed to catch myself in such an awkward way that my right arm is completely up. And it's not broken, I don't think. More likely a pull or dislocation or something. Hell, it could just be a really, really bad strain that I've never had before, but it's bad enough I can't do anything with the arm. Oh, and I twisted an ankle and sprained the other wrist as well, but that's nowhere near as bad as the arm. There we go. Sorry. Worst part is it's a holiday weekend. Clinic's not open. I can't get anything done with it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hoping I'll wake up tomorrow and I have full range of motion with it, but for now it's just
Suck it up.
yup. At least my fingers work so I can click stuff and type stuff.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Really sucks because I keep trick picking on the same spot at the same house.
Yesterday I played a bit of the game that came out last month, Clair Obscure.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty good. Felt like a modern version of an old school Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, they based a lot of the combat off of another game that has the similar style where you enter the command inputs. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Dragon something. It's an RPG where
Dragon Quest maybe?
no, there's because the RPG plays the same, so when you're fighting in Clair Obscura, when you do an attack, there's the circle, the command inputs that you have to do while you're doing the attack, and then there's active dodge and block commands as part of that RPG as well. So and they based it off of that.
Yeah, well, that was pretty awesome how they made everything. And I was quite impressed that it was well, they did have still extra people, but its core development team was just 33 people, or 30 people. And the funniest is that the guy that made their music was just someone that they pulled off of an internet forum. Where it was he posted he posted his SoundCloud music playlist that he made on a internet forum. They listened to it and they offered him a job.
Dang,
that's awesome. I need to buy that game.
Yeah, I'd say it's like I think it's a very good version of like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then modernized about what was great about those games back then.
That's cool.
In terms of gameplay. In terms of story and aesthetics, it's very French.
What
Which,
system is it for?
Sorry?
What system is it for?
All the modern ones. So, newest
PC.
PlayStation, newest Xbox, PC, and I think it's also on the Wii U too.
Switch 2?
Yeah, Switch 2, yeah.
Cool, because that's all I have right now. I loaned a coworker who is stuck at home. I loaned her my PS5, which I'm lucky because it sits right where that branch came through at.
But I actually like that it's French, or very French-based and everything, because that gives the game also a very unique vibe. Whereas if it was Japanese-based, it would feel like any other JRPG you played in the past. In a large part. So it actually helps where a game is just based on a different culture if it doesn't happen that often.
Oh, by you saying it's very French, it's based off the French culture?
Yeah.
I was a little confused there.
Yeah, it is a French company game.
Yeah. What did you want to say, Dakota?
If the French can make some cool stuff when they try, it's there's some French anime out there that ain't bad.
A big thing is with that the French culture is actually very deep and has a lot of special things. Only because of the internet, it has kind of become a meme culture.
Doesn't every culture eventually just turn into memes?
Let me think of what would be a culture that has no memes.
A very sad one.
I
haven't seen any Indian culture memes, but I think they exist. They're just so. I just rarely see anything come out of India for memes. There was one meme where it was a guy and his friend, but that's the only one I remember.
Welcome back. Everyone's here. So Tatsu casts the Minor Illusion, and because there is a DC for it with the intelligence investigation, let's see how well that goes.
Oh, jeez.
He made it, so he knows there's something suspicious going on. Roll initiative.
Rolled a 1. I bet it's an 8 still, right? Because of advantage.
Kuma,
you are first.
Oh god, this is not a turn I wanted to be first on, I'll be honest. How much is it to break stealth, like when you're moving? It's half your movement you move up to?
If you're still in stealth, it's half your movement.
Okay. So actually, because of my increased speed on my first run, this isn't actually necessarily breaking stealth yet. But I'm gonna go here, and I'll look at Gihe and go like, do you think I should just shoot that from here? Oh, I even know that she technically caught on, to be fair.
She would probably done this some sort of announcement. I know you're not the real one. I know that spell as well.
Okay, that works for me. I will then.
No.
Yeah, she'd know there's probably like a weird like distortion in the voice from the spell.
It sounded like an AI voice.
Yeah, it was like she was like, "Come out now? I open the door and I go like, "Here, you elfish cunt," and just fire into the room. Because I was stealthily stealth, so I has to get my advantage on the first hit here. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Yeah. It's 25 plus 2d6. So that's
34 damage.
34.
Oof.
Okay. It's a nice amount of damage. Hit her with the. Because I want to actually hit her here. I'm just going to turn this off actually.
That'll hit as well.
Worst thing plus 2d6. So 20.
Yeah.
And then my last attack. Ah,
16 will miss.
fuck. It's close there,
Mhm.
but no cigar. I will then back up. I moved from here, which cost 20, 20, 45 here. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright, and then it is Haru's turn.
All right. I pre-measured in case I moved. I'm not going to be able to get everybody in range for Bless. And I know she's up there, but she might be smart and not come down into a silence if she knows it's there. So I will just throw a level 1 Bless on myself and Tatsu. At least have something up.
Alright. Then it is Tatsu's turn.
And then I
Oh,
will
sorry.
tuck up here a little bit. All I'm doing is tucking up here a little bit.
Oh boy. That's a lot of golems in there.
It's pretty low, at least, just to mention.
Yeah. I don't really have the spells to go mess around with her. I'll just step over. How far is the range on this spell? I think it's not far enough. That's 60 feet. Never mind. Yeah, I can do that. She's within 60 feet. Exactly. I'll throw a bonfire underneath her feet.
Alright.
It's a deck save.
She failed it.
Nice.
It's
Taking
11
11 da-
fire damage. And then I'll move one back.
She's very injured. But now
So
it's her
annoying 'cause it's
turn.
just close, damn it.
Let's see. Not much she can do from here. Well, you're safe from Steel Wind Strike right now. She's going to cast Haste on herself.
Well, that's a cover.
And then with her new super speed, she runs over to here.
I get an A app, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because she did not know that you were there, because you were stealthed.
It was above the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
That would hit, but she will use her reaction to shield it.
Nice. Alright.
Alright. And then she sees you all surrounding her, and she still has a hasted action. So she will do a dodge action.
Damn, she really going for that maximum. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me.
Can't run away again.
Then it is Stone Golem's turn. Actually get up to here, look down the door, and sees Guille now above him, who is now no longer hidden. So we'll punch Gihei.
Would I have some cover because I
Uh.
would be above the door?
From here. No, sadly,
Okay,
because he just peeks
Open
around the
this.
door and goes BAM!
Gotcha.
And
That'll it.
crits you once for 38 damage.
11 of that's going on temp HP,
Thanks.
so that's going to become 7 damage. Oops, sorry.
Then it is Gihei's turn.
Clone Gihei will go up to my Kobayashi and start swinging.
Alright, at disadvantage.
Da-da. Shield is gone, right? She got that at
No.
her turn?
Shield is removed at the start of your turn.
Ah, then
So
this
she has
is
to shield the entire round. But she also currently does not have a reaction.
right.
I am thankful of that because I hope I can get rid of that haste.
Disadvantage and a shield. Can't do a shove, I'm not strong. I already have a way around that. Except luck. Alright. Bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
Alright.
That's a D10 plus 9. So I gain 14 of that back. I'll make 2 attacks, one on the golem, one on her, because I want to get out of the way of the golem.
Mm-hmm.
And mobile is nice. So first one's on the golem.
That'll hit the golem.
I clone Gihei, make attack on her. That'll
That
miss.
misses.
And let's go this way. Can I use item interaction to shut the door?
Yeah.
Let's make him use the doorknob. Alright. Now I'm moving. If I could. Oh, I see. He's stuck in the wall because I closed the door. Alright. There we go. I made an attack on her. She has no reaction anyway. Yeah, I'll go this way. Be with my friend. And that's it for me.
Alright. Then it is Kuma's turn.
Ah, fuck. Trying to hit her, it's gonna be an absolute ball ache. And I
Yeah,
don't
she
really
has
Yep.
she has a haste on and a shield active currently. She has
Ace,
haste
shield,
on.
and dodge.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm assuming does she? I don't know if she actually does. To be fair, but yeah, she's played singing thing. But I'm assuming maybe.
Any more bonfires?
I don't have any. Like, if I had like at least one saving throw ability that could actually hit her with at least do half damage on, I probably could kill her. But I don't actually have that.
Actually, Dex save she has advantage on too, so it'd have to be
Yeah.
strength or something else.
Good
Mhm.
old haste.
Where's our
Yeah.
bard with cutting words?
Yeah, right. I think I'll nearly have just the backup. Honestly,
She's partying, eating cake.
I am going to back up from where I am, and I'm going to ready my action to fire once her turn starts, kind of thing, so it ends the ability
Mhm.
for shield, I mean, and dodge.
Yes. But then you can only fire one arrow.
I know, but like
Yeah.
one arrow versus two in this case, and plus I doubt either would hit, so it's kind
Mhm.
of like hedging my bet a little bit here. But that's my turn.
Alright. Then Haru, your turn.
Alrighty, I know what I need to do. I step down to here, and I will use my last third level slot to dispel magic, because she has no
Alright.
reaction.
Then she goes into the haste the haste after effect. The shield is gone, and so the dodge is still active, I believe, or not. I'm not actually sure.
If your movement
No,
hits zero, it
that was just
goes
something she
away.
was. I can't dispel a dodge, so she's still dodging.
Yeah, but she only could do the dodge because of the haste.
Yeah, but she already took
Oh.
action. I mean, if
Hmm.
you want to roll it like that,
I'm not sure myself, so
I
I'm
think the one thing about
Googling it.
dodging, I believe you can't dodge if your speed becomes 0, and I believe under the effects of haste, your speed becomes 0 once you lose it. So, could be wrong about that, but I feel
whenever
that's right.
haste
I am
ends,
googling it.
yeah, because the effect from haste isn't like a status effect. When it ends, it's just that you
Yeah, you
can't
can't
take
do
any
anything
actions or do
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't like remove anything from you.
It really depends on the dodge wording, so I'll look that up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can still dodge it because it doesn't
Yeah.
incapacitate her. or anything.
Google also says that that the dodge is still active.
You're just very sluggishly doing it, but still
Yeah.
doing it effectively enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
He's right. Still a lot easier to hit her.
I mean, with the haste, she does still suffer the haste ending effect, which is
So
really
she
good.
can't
though.
do anything during her turn. Alright. Then anything else, Haru?
I'm just going to step back up so I can keep that bless up on myself and Tatsu.
Alright. Then Tatsu, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just maul into her.
At disadvantage. But that'll still hit. How do you want to kill her?
Oh, nice. Yeah, she's turned around from me. I'm just mouth come down, snapping over the top of her head and chest, just half body gone, pretty much. Then, the door's closed. I already took the attack action, so I guess it wouldn't be possible for me to hold these other attacks.
No.
Okay. For now, I guess that's it. She's dead. That's good enough.
Alright, then it is the stone golem turn. Who opens the door. And comes into here. And will attack fake Kihei.
Big Gihei is gone.
Alright.
Not a hit.
Alright.
Big Gihei's AC is 17.
Alright. Much further in. Now it is squeezed due to Maya's corpse. So they'll attack Tatsu with disadvantage.
That's good.
22.
Do I want to waste a shield?
There's another one
I
coming
mean,
through that door, so we.
yeah, I'll throw a shield. I'll cast shield for now.
Alright. Give me a sec to calculate this movement. 10, 20, 30. Alright. Then it is Gihei's turn.
Gihei will spawn his clone right next to this guy
Mm-hmm.
and stab him.
Alright. Attack with advantage.
Respect. Respect.
Both hit for 33 damage.
Cool. And I don't want to get punched. I'm gonna back up. That's it.
Alright, now the other one is goes into here. We'll do the first attack on Clone Gie and the second attack on Tatsu. Both of them get a +2 to their AC due to the cover of the walls. So
That'll
that Clone Gie is gone. And now the one on Tatsu. That is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Kuma, your turn.
Oh yeah, just saying as well. Clone Gihei will actually have 18 armor class now, if it matters. Just because he now has, because you have a +4 to your AC or +4 to your proficiency modifier, which adds to 14. So it's slightly up. now.
Right. Because we leveled up. That's right.
Yeah, it's still hit either way. But
you aren't level 10 yet, but
no, the level 9 still gets 4
yeah.
in your proficiency.
Yeah. Sorry. I need to keep track of that.
No, I just mentioned it because might as well. I will just start unloading onto the back of this big boy
Mm-hmm.
at advantage because he is squeezed. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Also, I forgot. I was gonna did that a bit wrong, but it's fine because I hit. What I was meant to do as well is I'm going to add a favored foe on to hit, and then I'm going to shoot again.
All right.
Q.
That'll hit as well.
So that is that plus a d6. So 26 damage in the last attack.
All right.
That is my turn.
Haru.
They're down. Toll the dead.
Fills it.
Ignore the fire. I'm sorry, I forgot to unclick that.
No worries. Doing 19 damage.
19. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I will once again step back up. That's all I'm going to be mostly doing is step down, throw cantrip, step back
Yeah.
up.
Tatsu, your turn.
Round 3 blessed.
Yeah, we will smack the weakened golem. We're just gonna start smacking into it. Is he squeezed or is the other one
Yeah,
squeezed?
and then this one here is squeezed.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I'll be smacking him.
That'll hit. I'll hit again and again. Still standing, but heavily damaged.
That's it. Oh,
This-
in case my attacks do overcome resistances and
Yeah.
immunities. Okay, just as
No worries. I know.
case. That'll be it then.
The stone golem's turn. And this one sees that its buddy needs space. So Tatsu can make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll hit. And then it will attack real Gihei. 18, I think, miss. 16 will miss. Gihei, your turn.
I'm gonna stab this thing since it's so determined to fight me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this!
That'll hit.
Right, second attack.
That'll miss.
Aw. Bonus action's gonna spawn my clone. Behind me. 15 feet. Wait, no, that's backwards. Hold on, I'll spawn the clone here. And I'll fly away, because I have mobile.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Alright, then it is the other robot's turn. It will attack Tatsu with its Tatsu gets a +2 to its AC. That is a 23
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 17 damage. And then the second attack is a 19, so that'll miss.
Ouch.
Then
All the
it will
temp is
use its
gone.
then it'll use its movement to go to here.
Bastards. Chasing us this way.
That is its turn. Kuma, your turn.
Oh. I do not like this. I will attack the golem in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 12 plus d6. 14.
Kills him.
Nice.
Question: does that count as a kill if it's on Pacto's sick or
Yes.
no? Okay. Was not sure because inanimate object and all that. Or not inanimate object, but weird creature.
Alright.
But I then will try to hit this one.
Do Voltrons
You-
have souls?
Yes, that'll miss.
Yeah. E.
Alright, then it is Haru's turn.
And if If I remember correct, this one is not injured.
Correcto.
So it can make that save against Toll the Dead.
Natural 1.
For 12 plus 17. What's that other being added on for? I'm not sure.
Blessed Strike, but I don't think that applies in this case.
Yeah, Blessed Strike goes on to all mine, but that's what the Radiant is there. So it was trying to add Blessed Strikes twice. Blessed Strike goes on to any attack I make.
Attack, but you do know that casting a spell is not necessarily an attack, right?
It specifically says my cantrips or my weapon attacks
Okay.
for Blessed Strikes. Yeah, so that's what the Radiant, the 5 Radiant is from that.
Mm-hmm.
The extra 4 is just an extra
Yeah.
one.
The extra 4 is for whenever I do it with like something else.
Yeah.
So there we go. And that's all I got.
All right, then. Tatsu, your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna run up behind this thing and we're gonna smack into it. We're going to just wail into it and see if I can smack it.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. That all hits. 17, 26, 37 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Gie, your turn.
Am I able to fly above the corpse of this golem without getting, so I'm not squeezed and attack this thing? Or, okay, cool. Zoom. Let's stab it.
Mm-hmm. That is 38 damage.
That's it.
Alright, then it is the golem's turn. And both of you did equal amounts of damage. So the first one will be on Gie, the second one will be on Tatsu. Nah,
Yes.
Tatsu's gone, or Gie is gone.
That's what
And
he's there for.
Yeah, and
Ow.
Tatsu gets hit for another 17 damage from a hit from this thing. Kuma, your turn.
I'll attack the golem. Let me see how many. Let me just check how my thing works. Okay, so I can't reapply it here. I was wondering if because favorite I have not the spell but the ability, but I'm not going to use it on this one. And I'm going to hit this one.
All right.
Q, or not an advantage. Sorry, that shouldn't have been an advantage. So it's just 20.
Yep.
Really? Whoopsie, 20 to hit
20 will hit.
for 19. And my second hit. Why'd I keep hitting advantage? That was an accident again, but it doesn't hit
12
anyway.
is a miss.
Yeah. That is my turn.
All right. Haru, your turn again.
Just within range.
Mm-hmm.
That's by Taco Bell.
So I will Toll the Dead.
Fills it with a 2. Boom, doing 21 damage.
Yeah, I picture it starts with the radiant glow and then the energy, kind of like a twilight. It's the light and then it fades to the darkness.
Anything else you would like to do, Haru?
Move back up here by my little crate.
All right. Then it is Tatsu's turn.
Yeah, this thing is smacking me pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. And that'll hit. Doing 19 damage. That'll hit as well. 29 damage. Hits again. 40 damage.
Oof, this thing's still kicking. Yay, please.
Please, Gihei.
Do not let it smack me.
Gihei, your turn.
Fly up to here. Bonus action, spawn my guy right here. So he's not squeezed and flying. He's gonna stab this thing and hopefully make it so my friend Tatsu doesn't eat another fist.
Mm-hmm.
The knuckle sandwiches this thing puts out are
How do you want to
too
do
tasty.
this?
As Gie throws his shadow at this thing, he'll just cut through it with an X and pop out the other side.
This battle has over. Give me a sec to calculate the XP.
There's gonna be a lot of XP at the end of this dungeon. Jesus Christ, the amount of things we've killed. How are you feeling, Tatsu?
I mean, I'm alive, you know.
That's good.
I do have a couple of the better potions, but I am down to almost 0 magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a potion, but that's just the one. And, you know, we are arrested for the day, so. Hmm.
How many hit dice do you have left?
3.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, there's still the door up this way to check out just before we do go.
It'll start eating in my supplies, but I will give you a greater healing, and I will click that so it will roll it.
I'll have my clone check the door.
The door is locked.
Yep, we'll need the key.
I'm
She
gonna.
probably has it.
I have.
She indeed
I have
does have a. She indeed does have a key. And another special katana, +1 katana.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice. Does
One.
this room that she was in happen to look like it was another one of these construction rooms where they were making these things?
Yes.
And is there any of these that look partially completed?
No, the ones that were completed were the ones that you fought. The
Gotcha.
rest are just statues as of now.
I'm
Let's
Does she
try
have
the
any?
door.
Sorry?
Does she have any components on her or anything? I believe you
She has
said
an,
before that they use their sword.
Yeah, they use their sword as an arcane focus.
All right, so I'll add that to the other 2 +1 long swords, and if there's nothing else of use, I'll just follow behind everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pop the door.
Unlock it.
Looks like a room.
Mm-hmm.
I close the door. Remember, my familiar's still out there. Open the door back out so it can fly in.
Guess we should take a look at this place and see what's important here.
Yeah.
See 2 statues there. Well, the picture doesn't represent it, but it's a very comfy bed.
Well,
And
that's
you,
worth its weight in gold.
and you
Did
see
Gihei
here
steal the sheet?
you see here a chest.
Could
That
I,
is-
seeing the chest, I'll cast Detect Magic real quick to see if it is magical in any fashion.
The
Or if there's
chest is
anything.
magical.
Does it show what kind of magic is coming from it?
I don't know.
So that's yeah. Let me cast. Just click on.
No,
Detect
it
Magic.
is like me as the DM
Oh.
doesn't know.
Gotcha.
I could just say it's magic. I don't know what type of magic.
All good. I will immediately say like, hey, this chest has some magic on it. I don't know what it is. Could be a trap. Could just be magically protected. It could be any of these things.
Alright,
Mm.
before we open the chest that might people be trapped, let me steal these sheets. As I'll take off the fitted sheets off this mattress and put them away in my pack. Alright, there we go. I just don't want them to get burned.
And
You
just
are a strange
ask.
little man.
I'm gonna ask, by the way, is what's this here? Is this like anything, or is this
You
just
can make an investigation check for that.
okay?
I'll give you a guidance.
Okay. So investigation. Button. That's a D4. It's not much. Like I did 10. Like
No idea what that is.
I have no clue what that is over there. He points towards that direction.
It's weird.
It's weird looking, but I don't know what it does.
Would you like my clone to open the chest or try to?
Wait a second, but I think Haru wants to do something.
Yeah, with my better investigation, I will walk over because to me, my mind is going. This might be a place of worship or such and such. How a lot of places will have like a little, I don't, we call it a covey here, but a little section cut out, and I want to see if maybe that's something similar to that. So I will guide myself before I investigate.
You know what that is. That is a secret escape passage.
Hmm. All right.
Want to open it?
Not yet. I will say, I believe we might be able to get out this way, but I'm going to leave it shut just in case there are guards posted on the other side.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave the room if that chest is gonna be touched, or if anybody actually, Haru, would you be able to identify the spell by using your knowledge?
It would take some time, I believe.
No, I don't mean like literally identify. I mean like, Arcana checks are usually a way to do it, or not?
I don't think Arcana can tell me the spell that it is.
Oh,
That'd be up to the GM, but I will, if it said it's magic, I will at least give it a glance and see, because I do use glyphs a lot. I will at least give it a once over from a distance, so whatever penalty I would take on this. Yeah. It is definitely magic of some sort.
I have no idea what this thing is.
All right. I'll wait for
It is
Tatsu to
elf
leave the room
magic.
so he doesn't explode.
Yeah, we don't want to deal with that right now.
All right.
Everyone tried to close the door once. Gihei's clone will open the chest.
Closing the door.
All right.
Or at least attempt to open the chest.
Door clone opens the.
what'd you say?
Doing what I want.
Oh, we figured it out.
As it bites it with advantage
That'll hit. Gihei's
and
clone
destroys
dead.
the clone.
Alright, it's a mimic.
Roll initiative.
It's some kind of weird box with teeth and a tongue. And it's very sticky. It's weird.
Never heard of anything like that before.
We should kill this abomination. I don't want it spreading.
Huma, you're first.
Yeah,
And
not the
I
best.
reset initiative.
Not my best time to be first. So, and I don't really want to get into the room with it because it's like right against the wall where we came in. So I'm just going to step back and ready an action, sadly, in this case, to fire when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. Then it is Haru's turn.
All right, I am probably, strange enough, our tankiest right now, so. And I will open the door.
Can I see it from here then?
If you can see the token, then yes.
Yeah.
Haru, you can continue your turn if you want to.
Alrighty. It would have cover from me swinging around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't even really see it from there. So I will go ahead and take the chance, and I will step in and try to give this thing a whack.
Mm-hmm.
We will trust in the sword again, but if this fails me, I'm no longer a sword guy.
You're gonna throw the sword down the cliff.
Yeah, I will just pitch every +1 katana we found over the cliff. Yep. Sorry, guys, we're gonna lose all these magic swords.
Oh boy.
I see what's wrong. It's a kitana, not a katana. That's why it's ruined. No, no,
I was
sorry.
looking at that compared.
The
I was
old
looking
man's
at that
holding the
compared to
katana
the English.
backwards.
Yeah.
That is the way we were taught in Missouri to spell it.
Um, okay, I will take my shot now just before. So
See it from where you're at, because I actually had to step in the doorway to see it.
no, I can see it. Like I can see it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I also have sharpshooter, so I don't have to worry about cover.
That's the way the angles are.
I was here and couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a block of 90 degrees here. He has a block of like 60, so he's fine. He could definitely see it.
It's on my map. Is the point? That's all that matters.
Mhm.
But would I be stealth from it because it wouldn't have known where I was?
No, because you didn't roll a stealth check.
I did earlier.
Where? Let me check.
Where was it?
With the because you did the. Let's see.
It's in
That was
here.
before we ever.
Yeah,
entered the
21 is
room.
what I got.
Yeah, but
It was
after
before-
that, you did do the investigation and walk around with the rest of the party and everything.
Okay.
So I would say
okay.
that no, that this time would not have a stealth.
Okay. 14 to hit.
And that hits.
So that plus 2d8 or 2d6, right? An extra, yeah. So 28 on that attack.
Yep.
And that is that because it's only got one attack.
Tatsu, your turn.
Well, since that went that way, I'll just pass through everyone using all my movement to get here, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just smack into this thing, get a little nibble in, see how it tastes.
Oh, it's like chewing glue.
That'll hit.
Probably.
It's very spicy. And the last attack destroys it. As the chest breaks down, the loot falls out.
Nice.
Alright. Let me check real quick. Yeah, here it is. Inside are 1,100 silver pieces. 130 platinum pieces. A tapestry of a flying dragon worth 40 platinum pieces. A carved lyre worth 25 platinum pieces. An embroiled silk robe worth 8 platinum pieces. And a suit of elven armor that is like a sort of chainmail suit. As Tatsu picks it up, it is an elven chain armor. The next one is a scroll, which is a very powerful scroll of time stop.
That's one of the ones we were looking for.
Correcto.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at my list. Yep, I like immediate. If I see it, I immediately bow. That full surrender.
Mm-hmm. And then there is a large book in there. And that's about it. Would you like to look in
I'm
the
so
book?
I'm so glad I'm skilled in shorthand. They will type out everything.
Alright. It is a very big book, and it seems like notes and things of Maya Kobayashi. Looking through
Oh,
it, I will say that the time to actually look through it will consume the Pass Without a Trace, so that one's gone now.
that's fine.
Alright.
It had got way more usage than it probably had any right
Yeah.
to.
So just Kobayashi Journal.
Yes. And a part of her plans.
Nice. Excellent. That is exactly what we wanted to see.
Alrighty.
And
Oh,
it seems that about 2 years ago, she got orders from from the Elven Emperor, to start the plans to attack the Dragon Empire, and they have basically they have an attack plan, whereas multiple fleets are right now on their way to attack the Dragon Empire. One fleet is coming for here in the north. Another fleet is coming for here in the south. Another fleet is coming here at the Tariyama region to make landfall. And a flock of red dragons is coming here at the Nabia region. And that one is going to be the one that's going to arrive first.
Do we, from what we know of the land
Mm-hmm.
and from apparently these attacks, do we know if we could make it to the Nabina region and then to more of these attack locations before they happen? Or because of the travel distance and when the attack happens, it seems like we can only go to like one or two.
It's like multiple air. It's going to be a hard one
Mm,
due to they're like 140 feet or 140 miles apart from each other.
right.
So that's probably not going to happen in both. But and it's also not completely sure when these things will arrive. Just that they're on their way.
yeah, so it could be the next.
And you will know that the dragons here are the first ones to arrive. Or maybe they're already there. That's too hard to tell from these notes. But that's
Mhm.
the current plan that the elves have, at least.
Yeah. Are they, so like does it show them coming from the like Hawaiian mainland? I'm assuming to us.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know the distance between the Hawaiian mainland and these islands?
It is quite a big trust, and because you have an unnatural storm here that protects this island, um, it's like on a good day you could like how Odysseus took 10 years over a journey that realistically would have only taken him 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So like when weather conditions are perfect from the point where they're going, it would only take them 4 weeks to get there. But if they have bad luck, then it could easily take them 4 months to get there.
Okay.
Is there anything in the? I will ask the others as I'm checking away the scroll. Is there any knowledge, my friends, of the third scroll?
Do we know anything about the third scroll, DM?
Uh,
In the book is what I'm asking.
in the book, no, it does not say anything about the third scroll.
Okay. Because that could by far be the most destructive of the bunch.
Does it seem like how much time before these dragons arrive? You said we know that one's happening first, but
Yeah.
do we know when?
No,
Okay, well,
could technically already have happened. Like for example,
right.
the books also say like Huanans arriving to be the first wave of distraction.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dang.
So we have cleared out.
I think. Well, we didn't for sure because there's that south section that we didn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few more places to probably check out down here just to make sure that everything we got all the information. There could
Mhm.
also like the third scroll. We don't know if they did split it from this one. Like obviously this was her room, so most likely if the third scroll was here, it would have been here. But could be somewhere else in the labyrinth if we wanted to just look around a bit more before we just set ourselves off. Because at this rate, a couple more hours, or not even hours, I don't even know how much time.
Should
Not that much more time
really
down here
good.
won't change much.
Yes, but you did now achieve your main objective inside this dungeon or this base.
So do you want to keep going for a wee bit then?
Yes.
I can use my familiar and have him fly through, so we do not have. I grow tired of violence.
There were at least 2 more enemies to our south that we should finish off.
Yeah. Say so.
Or kind of looks at the others, feeling ignored, and just kind of shrugs.
It's our duty to get rid of them.
Unfortunately, this place, if it's going to be covered in the statues and various other heretical iconography to be removed, there needs to be no enemies within this place for the right people to be able to come and remove these objects.
That golden statue alone that's up there is enough to sentence that dwarf that we have upstairs to death.
They were building this
If
place.
he is still there when we return.
Fair.
He better be.
Okay, let's head down here. Open the door.
The let me see. How long does Omer Vega these last? Does it last an hour or a minute?
I do not know.
I have no idea.
1 hour or until used.
Okay, yeah. In that case, since I know that there are still enemies, I will go ahead and use my 4th level armor Vegati scroll
Mhm.
to get that up and going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also because it was just so useful, I'm also going to use my last second level spell slot to cast Pass Without Trace again.
All right.
Sneak then.
Yeah. Well, it's like it works. So it is like it's good.
It is good.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why we have that going. That right there.
Yeah, it's mainly for the likes of you. Okay, so I think if we go this way, we can technically go south as well, probably towards those guys, or do we want to go the other way? This place is a labyrinthine. I'm just looking up here as well. There's more corridors.
Oof.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna look up here real quick, actually, just to.
Yeah, it's just got to be a run through. We have to be thorough.
No, this area just seems like
Climb.
this area up here only seems to be like a room with a statue in it. Did the statue look at anything different? Was it made out of gold or was it just a statue?
It is a stone statue.
Okay, there's a
So
stone
looks
statue.
just like looks just like those other stone golems.
Looks like one of those like statues. I'm not sure if it's active or not, but it's not doing nothing, so less important, I guess. Where is Tatsu?
Behind us.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, they're over there.
There's 2 giant stone statues dead in the hallway, and then people at the other. I don't have the room.
Yeah, no, I get you. I'm gonna check this door out as well, quietly. It's locked. Oh,
The
deeper.
keys.
Yeah, I know I got a pair because I'm assuming I just kept the pair you would have given me earlier.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to take it
Yeah,
back.
All right.
and I will
Unlocked.
quiet. Huh?
This is a room with a pile full of Like it stinks like salt inside of here. And it like in the middle there's like some sort of water that like radiates some sort of heat.
Should,
It's all black water, all gooey and gross.
does anybody have any idea what the fuck that is? It looks awful. It smells awful.
I don't think so. Would I, being a mad creature of magical nature, I'll throw a detect magic out and just start making my way to see if if it triggers.
No magic is triggered yet.
It doesn't seem to be magical.
Is there any check I could make to attempt to identify this liquid?
Yes, but you would have to stand a bit closer.
Is this close enough?
One more.
One more. This isn't in it, is it? I'm just like
Yeah,
standing on
you're
the
not
edge.
standing next to it.
Okay.
You can make an investigation check.
Whee! Oh, not bad. 15.
Alright, this is clearly a form of acid.
Oh,
Black acid.
this is a very powerful acid. I have no clue what they're doing with it, but this is just acid.
Can I make a? Would it be like an insight? Because I have an idea of this being like a disposal of things, or to clean the various like gems and whatnot. Acid is used for that a lot of the time. Could I make any kind of knowledge check
Yes,
of the
but
use
you
of
would
acid?
have to go a lot closer if you want to have a good look at that acid.
Can I send my familiar?
Sure.
And then I will. You want an investigation?
Mm-hmm.
I will guidance myself. Lick.
This acid is moving like it's alive.
I suggest we all get away from there. That could be not so much of a substance as a thing.
Oh. Okay. Just going to back up out to that then.
It didn't attack because your stealth was high enough.
Oh. That's it. Back away very slowly. Cats? Is Tatsu there? Oh, there he is.
Gotta wait for these people to get out the way. I can't walk through you.
You can walk through us. That is
I
literally-
could, but I don't want to.
I know, but if you don't say that you're trying to do, I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't want to walk too far away, because if I'm 30 feet away, it drops the thing on you, and you'd get attacked. You see my conundrum, fella. Until you start moving, I can't tell.
Well, you say get out the room and you're standing at the doorway. It's,
I know, but you're only like, again, I was like already 25 feet away. One back more, and I could have found out your range. You need to start moving up, and then I can move back in subsequent sequence.
rude to try and step through when someone's blocking a door.
You start walking. You don't step through. You walk one pace forward. That's the point.
I will not.
Or just follow my lead, friend Tatsu, and clang, 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 clang.
Oh boy, am I still stealth technically here, DM?
Yeah, currently you are, yeah.
Okay. Okay, this does not lead exactly where I thought it would go, but we're going deeper. There seems to be another door. And I'm gonna go up to it and open it. Oh, this is another bedroom.
Yes, but none of them are sleeping. They are playing a board game.
Okay. Wanna kill these guys as well, guys?
Oh my goodness. Well, if we're gonna start, if we're getting hopefully close to the end of this place, I could breathe fire into this room and see if I melt some of them a little bit before, if we want to start off like that, or if someone else has
You're
another
certainly,
way.
if you, whatever you guys feel. I'll back out of the door just so you can move up if you want.
See, look, that wasn't that hard.
What kind of warriors are they, Kuma?
Just some of those black guards.
I will approach, and this time you notice he doesn't even have the swords anymore on him, and he's gonna come walking up with his walking stick and shield.
Once everyone's up and around, I will slip my head inside this room. And I guess I'm gonna just hit a cone. Oh, that's a square, not a cone. There it is. Guess it'll be like this. I guess these are the only dudes I can really see, so it'll
Yeah,
be like
you
this.
can. One of them is safe and the rest gets hit. Oh damn!
Jesus.
It's a
Jesus,
good roll.
you might just melt the entire room with that.
Nothing below a 2 or 3. I mean, that's pretty good.
Okay, one succeeds. Only one.
Two of them die instantly from the fire that comes out of Tatsu's mouth. The other one of them makes the save. Luckily, like he puts the game master board in front of his face and survives it by it. The other one takes the full blow but survives it.
Okay.
Alright, next person for the surprise.
I'll move
I'll
in.
take it.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah. 8.
He's wanting those kills.
Oh, I know, I want the kills too.
20.
But I also know I've taken a lot of kills like that, so I'm not going to complain or anything. It's
I
fair
get
play.
I'll take the sweet one. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is indeed caring.
Well, I said before, I'm not going to be a dick about it. Like, that's just, I'm not going to constantly
Kill
try
him.
to take everybody's kills just because that's the one I would be efficient. I'm going to just play how I would play.
Yeah, my goal is
Alright,
I'll probably be the
second
last one. I'll
check
just
on the
start
one to
playing
the side.
guys.
That's gonna miss.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, teleport back to my clone. Zoom,
Choop.
zoom.
Okay.
Alright, I only got one.
I will enter if that's okay.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
And I will shoot at the injured guard. Would I would still be stealth because I wasn't that
Yeah.
far away, was I? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So walk into the room. Pew pew at the first guy
That'll hit.
for 23
That'll
plus.
kill him.
Okay, well, I don't need the pluses then. And then I will shoot the last guard then. Pew.
That'll hit.
24 plus 2d6. And then my last attack will miss.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I believe Haru did not stealth, so he does not have surprise.
No, I'll probably never roll stealth with him anymore. I will be changing my initiative to 20 though.
Maybe it's just a second, sorry. Ba-do-ba-do. I rolled a 1. And the 4, so I got a 9.
Alright, then it is Haru's turn.
I must defend my friends. 5, 10, 15, 20, and whack him with my walking stick.
Mm-hmm.
With my
No.
15, he blocks the attack.
Alrighty. Then I will step to there, and I will use my last channel divinity and harness divine power and get myself a second level spell slot.
Alright. Then it is Kuma's turn.
I will attack this fella.
That'll hit.
For 18.
That'll kill him.
Nice.
Turn denied. Give me a sec to do the XP.
Well, that got wrapped up quick.
That's why I think it's not too. They're not too long combats and that type of thing.
The thing is, when you do a combat-focused campaign, most of the combats cannot be that difficult because the players have to deal with a lot.
Yeah.
Because if you make all of them difficult, then it's basically impossible to do it.
Yeah.
Can't
That's the
progress anything. We're all busy fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to stealth again and just check this door out. Just to make sure it's not with people behind it.
hmm
Oh,
Like,
so
I think there's nothing in here that is more difficult than the Maya Kobayashi fight. The main thing is the difference is like you've spent a lot of your resources already.
yeah.
That's where the main challenge comes from.
I'm just gonna stealth my way down this corridor a little bit just to check it out. Oh, that's just a very
Because I had done it on purpose, I'm going to walk over to Tatsu and use that second level spell slot I just gave myself to cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you, thank you.
Is the staircase deeper?
It's going down.
What the fuck?
They did work.
I'm sorry. I'd like Kuma after seeing that is gonna come back to the group because he went around just a little stealthy mission just real quick just to check some areas. And he's like, "There's a fucking staircase deeper. How deep did they make this place?"
As deep as she wanted it.
I
She
may
had
be able
200
to.
years to build this, so
Yeah.
Enough to smuggle out whatever it is, probably these golems she was creating, and Huan troops probably as well.
a
That is-
main thing is I forgot to say that, but in her plans, one thing was that when the Elven Empire came, her plan was the moment the troops leave to deal with the Elven Empire is use this location to spread out with the stone golems and take over the city.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I was thinking was gonna happen because just all this preparation seems like it's ready for an army to pop out of nowhere.
Perhaps the gentleman that we had tied up upstairs, I could question a bit more before he is most likely publicly executed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
He seemed a bit more willing to speak with me.
not wrong. Um, what do we
I
want
would
to do
not
then?
go going further down, as
Yeah,
I am completely.
yeah. No, I feel like going deeper and deeper just might get us in a hole.
If we
So
do feel we have a little bit of time, I could set an alarm, but even a rat could set that off.
well, we've got the plans. What do you guys feel like we're doing then? Like, it just feels like this place can go on forever.
Well, I'm
We
sure
should finish
the
the people
governor.
on this floor at least.
Okay, what are you gonna say, Harry?
I'm sure the governor. Oh, yes. I'm sure the young gentleman who has taken over now will want to send his own men in to clear this out as well as retrieve the statue. As strong as you are, Tatsu, and I myself, I believe it is best to leave the destruction and removal of such a thing to more trained hands for such a thing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
I've
check it.
also calculated, unless it's in tiny chunks, there's no way we're getting it out of here.
I'm just gonna look around. I don't want to go over to the steps again. I want to look down. How deep does it look like it goes? I'm just more curious.
Honestly, I don't know. But at least those staircases go down at least 130 feet, maybe more, maybe a little bit less.
Jesus Christ. Ah. Hmm. Let's just. I'm gonna check out this corridor then, just real quick.
Atsuharu, are you coming?
Well, yoink, yoink.
There
That
we go.
staircase just goes down forever.
Oh God, there's just more. There's just.
And
The ones we saw earlier
the
should
ones off
be
again.
roughly around here. I think maybe. It's hard to tell in this place. I'm losing my way.
I could check out this doorway over here, this one right here,
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's anybody. That might be where they are, compared to our location at this point. So I'm
We
gonna
really should
walk.
check every door.
I'm gonna quietly walk over here and quietly open this door. Oh, yep.
Seems
Uh,
you see she's forging something. Chung, chung, chung.
Can I hear any conversation happening, or is it just tongue, tongue, tongue?
Well, you can also see her doing that. She seems to be very focused on her job.
Okay, I'll close the door again, and I'll come back to you guys. There's. Would I know what that is?
You can make a you can make a Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. 16.
That is you know what that is. That is a spirit, which is specifically an elemental earth spirit.
Hmm. Did she look like she was in
Gao.
distress
No,
while
she
doing
looks
the work?
very focused.
Okay. I come back to you guys and goes like, there's that. There's an earth spirit in there. I'm assuming forging something for the elves. Don't know what they're doing, why they're doing it, but they seem to be helping them in some sense. Do you think we should stop them? Probably.
Well, if she's creating these statues for these golems,
Could be that, or even just the +1 weapons they've been rocking about with.
yeah, that's true. I mean, my
At the very least, we
instinct
should.
here is if she's down here working, doing this for my Kobayashi, is that she should be killed.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm pretty sure when I did you see somebody else in that room, Gehe?
I did.
What did you see?
There was another one of those sword wizards in there. One of my Kobayashi's bodyguards when I last saw them.
Okay, so yeah. Well, I think there was a door up here that might give me a better angle, actually. Check over here. Oh, yep, that's a better angle. I can see Kobayashi's bodyguard. Close that again. Yeah, I can see her from here. So if we want, we could try to ambush him again. Take out the Kobayashi's wizard's bodyguard type girl, and then I could maybe try to talk to the spirit. She might listen, she might not. It's big throw up about that.
It's fine by me. Spirits are your realm.
Okay. I think this door is an easier one to see through if you want to come up this way, but it's up to you.
Alright, that sounds fair.
Remember the stealth though, if I don't know if you did roll your one yet or not.
Shit, now you tell me.
I just making sure because I didn't want us to do the thing. You coming, Tatsu?
Yes, I will. Thank you. If we're gonna, this is
Yeah.
probably for the best.
You might want to roll a stealth as well. I don't know if you did that earlier.
Wow, good stealth roll. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And is Harrow, where's he at?
He didn't even come down the hallway.
Okay. I'm just gonna open this door then. Oh, he's stealthing.
Ooh, that's a good one for
Well,
him.
that-
Although it does not benefit from pass without a
No,
trace because he's too
because-
far away.
Yeah, he had started to wander back towards the exit because Haru unfortunately for everybody, is spent. I have nothing left.
Hmm. Okay. I will open this. Oop, need to be here. Sorry. Open this door and I'll open fire on Mish Kobayashi's girly girl.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
We
yeah.
refer to them as girls, but it's a man.
Oh, and elves are very androgynous. I get very
Yeah.
confused.
No worries.
I mean, it's got a fully open chest in the art. And
Yeah, well, to be fair, fully open chest on art. That I didn't.
okay,
From,
sure, but
from this
we
angle, it kind of I couldn't tell if
Yeah,
that.
if you zoomed it out, you like when you zoom in, it's clearly a dude, but when you zoom out, it's hard to
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah,
I think
like
that I mean we could I mean if we're gonna do what we've been doing this whole time and just attack real quickly, uh I no longer have any breaths or any. I have some
yeah.
spells and then I just have a frightful presence and some normal attacks.
Well,
So
what I want to attempt to do is like kill her off, and then maybe see if we can convince the Dao not to fight us, because she might not. Like she just might be
right.
working because she wants to work.
also, if they're that focused, if we just leave them alone,
They might leave
maybe.
us alone. Yeah. Well, we'll see
Yeah.
what happens. That's. I'll just try to get away if I can attack her bodyguard first. So I'll attack her at advantage. Q.
You're attacking
20.
the Dao or
No,
character?
the
Okay.
samurai.
Yes, that is a hit.
So that is that plus 2d6.
Good damage.
Um,
Good damage.
I will use up one of my last spell slots, like literally one of my last, to cast Zephyr Strike and get advantage on my next attack. I just want to try
It is a concentration spell, right? Or is it not?
to Zephyr Strike. It.
Just so you know that you then might lose
Oh,
your
you're
pass without a
right.
trace.
Yeah, no, then I won't do it then. Even if I want to, I'll
Mhm.
not do it this time then. Attack again. 18 to hit
18 hits.
for 29 plus 2d6. Oh, wait, no, sorry, not the 2d6, sorry. It's already in there. Actually, sorry, remove the d6. I already added it by accident. Whoops.
So then
It's all-
it's plus 10 in the hit points again.
yeah, that would be correct. Sorry about
Alright.
that. My brain was like freezing a little bit. Then my last attack on her.
Hit
21.
as well.
So that plus a d8.
Because that's the extra attack. Yep.
That'll kill her.
I thought so. It's kind of what my plan was, to hopefully get rid of her, and then that is my thing. Just the Dow
Alright.
left. But I looked at the others and go like, I don't see. Do you want to wait to see what she does?
I'll follow your lead here.
That does mean you lose the surprise.
That's kind of what I was like. Not sure if we are going to go in or not.
Maybe introduce yourself.
I could try if you are okay with that.
You've had the most interaction with spirits and other creatures of Fae and those kind of beings, so it might be for the best.
Yeah. I'll walk in a little bit and go, "Hello." I just 3 arrows pass by her and she's still probably clinging, clanging. I just go in like, "Hello."
As you stop the clanging, she turns around. She points the hammer at you. You are Kuma, friend of the spirits. Why did you kill my friend?
Because she's been attacking this nation, and it's my duty to make sure she doesn't. I'm sorry to say, Great Spirit, but it was what had to be done.
Then I must do what I must do.
Ah,
Avenge
fuck.
my friend.
That is your prerogative. Fuck. She's not listening, fellas. She's not listening.
She
This
is.
happens.
she is listening. She listened
Well,
and then made a conclusion.
yeah, no, but I meant in the sense like I was like, there's not really much I could do in that sense.
All right, roll me initiative.
Rip.
All right, then Tatsu is first.
Great. I will do what I said I'll do, and I'm gonna run through Kuma and get into here then.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm just gonna smack if she's fighting us, yeah. Here we go. Bite claw claw.
Yeah. I was hoping that she would help. She would be open to dialogue, but sadly, she had been friends with that one.
Spirits are quite neutral in a lot of cases. So,
No,
yeah,
that's why
17
I
is a
was
miss.
expecting kind of a mixture. I'll be honest, of reactions.
And then I'll move over to the side. That's it. That's my turn. After those
Alright.
3 attacks.
That is 31 damage. Then it is Kuma's turn.
Yeah. Let me think here. I'm just gonna attack her. I think. Yeah. Do have maybe one more spell to do, but I'll maybe hold on to that for a second or two. Don't think a 14 is gonna hit.
Deflected with the hammer.
Second attack.
Deflected
Oof.
with the hammer.
Rolls are just not in my favor. She's going to try to murder my ass because I killed her friend, and I'm good. I'm gonna fuck. I am going to back up a bit. That is my turn.
Alright, Haru, your turn.
All right. What can I do with cantrips and a single level 1 spell slot? I can only see 2 friends right now, so maybe if I get down here, measure some distance. Ooh, barely, barely. All right, last spell slot for the day. I have no other ways to recover any. I will throw a bless on everybody and turn and start getting ready to get out of here. So everybody's got a bless but me.
Alright. Then it is Gihei's turn.
Right here. So within 30 feet of my clone, I think. I am definitely alright. 2 attacks with the bless. Onto the spirit.
Both hit for 36 damage.
And now bonus action, teleport and switch. Zoom.
Alright, then it is the Dao's turn. And she shouts, "Help me, friends! We have intruders!" And she hits with her maul. She hits on the ground. Boom! And you hear a sort of echo going, "Help me, friends! We have intruders! Help me, friends! We have intruders!" That is her turn.
Oh boy.
We might want to get the fuck out of here.
Because I have to roll a lot for initiative.
How many more is left in this complex?
Probably a decent bit. There's a lot of complex that we haven't explored. A lot of ogres, apparently. Obviously, that's out of character. I don't know that, but I'm just saying because I've seen the initiative. Like, there's a fuck ton of ogres and cultists. And some blackguard. Conan and thugs. I'm hitting.
So you see a blackguard running towards you. does have the dash, but a ogre comes right here.
Right.
If anything, you can at least say that we'll be able to clean out the rest of the fortress knowing that they're all coming to us now. Oy, boy.
Tatsu, your turn.
Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna try and. Damn, I guess we're just gonna have to beat into this Dow. That's a mess, I think.
Mm-hmm. So miss. I do believe you have Bliss, but or was it not for Tatsuharu?
Oh, if you did it again.
That was
Yeah,
for
that
That's
was.
everybody.
right.
But
I
if
forgot about that.
it was
Let
meant
me.
for everybody, but it was me. But if they're not using it, then I would have had it on me instead.
Be a
You could-
D4. I just didn't have it clicked
Tatsu
on.
forgot.
Yeah.
Tatsu's the
Oh,
fool.
it's okay if you weren't using it.
I think he wants to use it. I think he just forgot.
I
to
would
use
like
it.
to use it, yeah.
16 is a miss. 20 is a
20.
hit. And 20 is a hit. Doing
Gotta train
21
those
damage.
jaw muscles.
Keep missing the bites.
Yeah, the jaws. I've been
Mhm.
doing it's a lot of biting. Yeah. I will oh my god, that's a lot of people. I'm also going to activate the ring of actions
All right, roll me a d4.
for 4. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
4
And
rounds of
then
extra actions.
yeah. I'll move more this way a little bit. I don't want her to try and push past me towards everyone in the hallway. There's already a lot of stuff going on.
Mhm. And then it is Haru's turn.
Ugh. I know we see numbers there, but do I hear a lot of people coming from this direction?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start backing up a little bit, but I will start throwing some spells down. That way, I will save my area effect scrolls for when there's more targets. But let's throw a Toll the Dead at the ogre.
He's uninjured right now. Fills it. Takes 12 damage from it.
All right, and as I guess an item interaction, I will start to get a scroll ready. I'm not going to read it or anything, but I will produce it from my scroll case I keep on my side,
Mm-hmm.
and I will be waiting. But it will be a scroll of hypnotic pattern. I'm not, like I said, not casting, but I will have it in my hand.
All right. And then it is Kuma's turn.
I've been holding on to these spell slots for this exact scenario. And I'm going to cast a Conjure Animals for 8 based of 1/4.
All right. Let's see.
Man, there's all gonna be a lot of fucking people in these hallways with the spell.
Yeah,
Six.
it's what we need. We need them to
You
eat
know
up
we
our
do
time.
for sure.
And it's just, I've been holding on to these 2 level 3 spell slots for absolute ages.
For good reason, yeah.
Number 6, so that will be Giant Badgers.
Oh, they're pretty good actually, if I remember correctly.
Isn't
I have
6
no
elk?
idea.
X-Beak, Boar, Constrictor Stake, Draft Horse. Oh, Draft Horse. Okay, no, never mind. I read Draft and then Horse.
No, that's wrong. That is a normal badger.
You know, the reason I say giant badgers are good is because they have a multi attack.
That'll help.
Rare for they've got bad attack modifier, but they've got extra, so it's kind of like makes up for it. Plus, they just eat up attacks for now, and a lot of these cultists might be able to be killed by them. I might be able to kill the cultists.
You have to place them too, right? So you just
Yeah.
throw them wherever you like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna throw them in the middle of that room with all the other guys around these.
So like here, or
Kind of like blocking the passage and then kind of like surrounding what they
so
can.
here, and then here. This good?
That seems all right. Yeah.
All right.
And I'm just gonna back up out of her sight line for now. That's just so that makes us a barrier between us and the rushing guards.
Mhm.
And that is me turn.
All right. What's that on? All right. Now it's an ogre's turn. It has to dash to get here. And then a cultist's turn. Also has to dash to get here. And then another cultist. So has to dash to get. Then it's Gihei's turn.
All right. 2 attacks from the clone.
All right.
Going into the Dow. 1
Ooh,
nice
nice.
one.
Nice.
And 2.
All right. That is 28, 38,
46.
46 damage.
Bonus action. I'm going to switch places. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta. How far can I wait? This can I get? Oh, that's the distance. All right. Actually, I could probably get to this door. I'll back up to the door. There we go.
All right. Then it is the Dow's turn. And she will attack Tatsu because he's in the way. With her maul.
Makes sense.
18 will miss. Second attack. 21.
Ooh, 21 does hit. Let's see. So I do have the spell on, so that will eat all 20 of my temporary hit points, and she'll take 20 cold damage.
All right.
And I'll take the 2 remaining damage.
And a strength save. To see if you get knocked prone.
Plus a
You
d4.
do.
Alright, doesn't matter.
Definitely
You're
not.
fine.
Alright, and then it is an ogre's turn. We'll move to here with a dash. And then a cultist's turn. See where this cultist is.
This reminds me of that one long fight we had in the yawning portal with all the goblins.
Runs over to here. And then it is this ogre cannot will attack one of the giant badgers by throwing a javelin at it. Ruh! Kills one of the giant badgers. And that is its turn. Then the blackguard will attack also a giant badger in front of it because it wants to get out of here.
Hit swarmed by badgers, nerd.
17 hits it but doesn't kill it. And a 10 misses it. No, it actually hits because they have an AC of 10. My bad. So it kills one giant badger with its rounds of two attack.
Yeah.
Then it's the turn of the giant badgers. Alright, we have 2 up here that will attack the ogre. Both hit for 16 damage. And then the next also hits for 12 damage. And then we have 2 giant badgers here attacking another ogre. Only one hit out of those attacks.
Badger's putting in the work.
Yeah, no, they'll be surprisingly good, I think. Well, surprisingly, they're just a bunch of badgers, to be fair. What happened when you tossed like 8 badgers? Like, it is funny,
Go,
the
my
idea of
animals.
just tossing 8 badgers at enemies and going, get them!
This one misses.
Not like Wednesday though.
Yeah. It's weirdly reminding me of Wednesday. Desperation move. Badgers, or in that case, centipedes.
16 freaking centipedes.
Oh yeah, I did cast Conjure Animals on our Wednesday game because we were getting kind of pile drive a little bit. But I cast it at 5th level, so I got double the beasts and got a bunch of centipedes.
Those were all the that survived. And this Etin that opens the door has enough. Still has an action, so it'll attack Gihei.
Alright.
Battle axe first. Ruhort friend. 15 is a miss. And 11 is a miss. Right, another ogre.
That's the one closest to Gihei's shadow
Yeah.
and the 2 badgers.
Yeah, we'll just got attacked by badgers, so it'll hit a badger in the back, the one that critted it.
I may as well AOP him
Mhm.
for that. How dare you kill my friend's badger?
And that hits, doing 18 damage on it. And then the Huanan will also go on a badger killing spree, but he has pack tactic, so advantage.
Yeah. He may kill a badger.
No, he does not.
Aren't you little creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got like
And
pretty
another
good.
ogre who got attacked by badgers, so he will also kill badger, or attempt to. Succeeds at
Damn.
it. There are still 4 badgers left.
Not bad.
Tatsu, your turn.
All right, let's try to finish off this Dow. First action, 3 attacks.
Only the first one misses.
Gotcha. 2 claws. 20 damage. I will use my second action of this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that down to a 3. To make another bite and claw. Wow, bite is not doing shit today.
The claw hits, and the other claw hits as well. And the second claw kills her.
Oof. Alright. She's dealt with. I think Gihei. Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. Let's see my options. I can either go. I will ask Gihei if he wishes for my assistance.
No. I think if we left this guy alone and focus on the other side, we can, make him eat more stuff.
Step out this way into the hallway.
The chaos you see.
Yeah, Jesus. All right. That'll be it for me then.
I love the sound effects. I'm
Haru.
sorry.
Alright, I'm just gonna measure something.
Say that again.
He's
gonna measure
measuring
something.
something.
Oh, okay.
Ominously, in my opinion.
I cut off for a second, so I was like, huh?
Yeah. I think I'm better off doing this. I'm going to produce my 1 scroll of hypnotic pattern. I will have to roll to see if I read it correctly,
Mm-hmm.
but I will attempt to drop it there.
I thought, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought hypnotic pattern was a 20-foot cube, or was it a 20-foot radius?
It says a 30-foot cube. 30-foot cube.
Okay.
But I will find me and make that roll. It is a level 3. I quit clicking the wrong darn thing.
Because this is a 30-foot cube.
Yeah, that works fine then.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll still get saves, but it's something.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the Badgers.
The badgers are just there to distract. As much as like I don't really care what
What is your
happens to them.
DC?
My DC is 17,
All right.
and I will click that to get all the information to you.
Purple marker if they fail.
Okay.
All the ogres failed it.
Nice.
No enemy has successfully made
Nice.
the save.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Now for the badgers.
Which I don't doubt any of them will make it, but we'll see.
One
Oh,
of them
one
made
made
it.
it.
Yeah, one badger made
One badger of wisdom.
He's the wisest of all the badgers.
it. He's the
It's
alpha
just
badger.
the light. The pattern
secretly
that
a druid.
produces, once again, just the lights of twilight that are kind of hypnotic as you're driving into them.
Mm-hmm. All right. As they all go, "Whoa, pretty colors. Whoa.
Run, get to there, and we'll item interaction start pulling for another scroll. I'm to that point, and I will erase that scroll from my list.
Mm-hmm. Kuma, your turn.
Okay. First thing I will do, I will order the only badger that actually didn't fail the save that that he should only attack enemies that I hit, so that
All right.
obviously he doesn't start waking people up automatically. And then I will shoot the. It is mesmerized, but the ogre is pretty low. I'm going to just kill that one.
All right.
So advantage, try to hit it because it's currently thinged.
That'll hit.
26 to hit. Yeah. For 23 damage on that one.
He's down.
Nice. And then I will try to hit the Hawaiian Thug.
That'll hit.
For 20 damage on the Hawaiian Thug.
That'll kill him.
Nice. Okay, 26 kills. There we go. That is my turn.
All right. This ogre is paralyzed or can't do anything. This cultist can't do anything. This
Do we get
cultist
to make
can't do
more
anything.
saves?
Sorry?
Do they get to make new saves?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Cool.
We can just pick them
Yay.
up at our leisure now.
Alright. Well, leisure is the word.
But as soon as you attack them, they're gonna come out
Wake
of
up,
it.
yeah. That's what I meant. That's why I told the badgers only attack the ones I attacked, because I don't want them to automatically start waking people up.
Leave them and starting to make my way out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, my clone Gihei is going to pick off one of these cultists that isn't hypnotically patterned. He's going to shoot at this guy.
All right.
Pew!
That'll hit and that'll kill him.
Nice. Let's see. That was 5, 10. Are the ogres hard to move through, even for my size?
Yeah. You can move through them, but they're still difficult terrain.
Can't even fly over 'em. Gotcha. Okay. Then I'll make one swing at the Etten.
Alright. That'll hit, doing 16 damage on it.
Close the door. And fly away. Ta-da. Actually, I'm going to switch places with this guy. I'm going to have him move back. And then I'll have me... Gotta be careful here with my movement because of the distance between me and my guy is perfect. Yeah, definitely switch back. This guy here, have me here. There we go. That's it.
Alright. The Dao is dead. This ogre is currently not stunned, but there's a bunch of stunned ogres in his way. So he's going to use his action. Hey, keep moving! I need to pass! And then breaks the paralyzation of the hypnotic pattern on the ogre in front of him. That is his turn. Then it's exactly that ogre's turn. And he's like, hey, I want to pass! Can't pass! And the same thing happens.
Just a chain of ogres slapping each other on the
Yeah.
back of the head. It's quite funny. Hey, wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
On the this guy can't do anything. Then we have one badger. Here's the problem with your order. You told them to only attack things that you attack, but those are dead.
Yeah, that's fine. It was only one badger, to be fair, so like it's fine.
It's going to nom on the one in Tug's boot.
You could have a snack before he's gone.
Yeah. Then it is the Ettin's turn, who will open the door again. She's a fake Gihei, but will attack fake Gihei anyway. Destroys fake Gihei.
Fake Gihei.
And then moves inside.
Kaiju battle. Kaiju battle.
I have to calculate it here.
And it's snapping around.
Yeah, made it. Comes out the other side of Tatsu. Attempts to hit him with the Morning Star. 17 is a miss.
Yeah.
Let's see then, it is an ogre. That ogre is dead. One and Fug is dead. Then it is a stunned ogre. Then it's Tatsu's turn.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna try go toe to toe with this Etten. We're gonna just smack him a bit here. See if how much we do to him. Haru has the multi concentration
Yep.
feat, correct? Yeah, so Bless is still on.
Yeah, unless I choose to drop it.
You chose to drop it?
I said
No, he said
unless
no,
I
unless.
choose to.
Oh, okay.
I may have to this round, but not yet.
The
That'll
bite
hit.
hits.
The
Yeah,
bite
for
hits.
once.
Hits all of them hit. 11, 21, 32 damage.
How's he looking after that? Did that seem...
He's now yellow.
Okay, I'm gonna use my second action to dodge then.
Alright. Then it is Haru's turn.
Anything down there other than the Badger and allies look like they're moving around like any of the ogres or
Hard to
that I
tell
can
from
see?
this
I
position.
can only see straight down the hallway.
It's not really able to tell from where you're standing.
I had heard ogres yelling at each other.
Yeah, move out of the way! I want
But I'm
to
not sure.
pass! Yeah.
I'm not sure which ones were yelling, so it's better off not to throw any spells down there and potentially wake up one that's still dazed. So I'm going to just hold my concentration on these two spells and be watching down each hallway just in case something else pops up.
Mm-hmm. Then it is Kuma's turn.
I can see a nipple of that Etten. I'm assuming that allows me to hit him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rules.
Hooray for sharpshooter!
Yeah, no, I don't have any like thing. I could hit that, and God, it's just those cultists are so
Yeah.
tempting.
Bro wants those stacks so badly.
I only need 4 more.
I mean, shit. The thing is, we say this, and we're gonna defeat these guys and be like, "All right, we did it," and then it's gonna be an army marching up that fucking mile-long staircase down there, and it's gonna be like, "Okay, well, now we gotta go."
Out of the 3 rooms or the 4 rooms that enemies came from, you chose the worst one because it's the only one that can call for reinforcements. Because these other guys don't really have that ability. It's the way that the Dao did it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the cultists.
But the
Greed.
damage!
We love greed.
But it
But
No,
the
Dishonor.
I
damage!
believe it.
Give
I
in
believe
to the
it.
dark side.
Give in fear. The second this man got a stacking Zanpakuto weapon, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill 40 people on the next time we play D&D.
All the innocent creatures and animals, I'm gonna stab them for souls.
Dead.
I'll shoot the other cultist next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't these my kills though? Since I stunned him,
Not how that works, but
I just don't want him getting.
you're dead.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, I will order the badgers to start attacking the anybody who's awake, like the ogres.
All right. Then that is an away. And that ogre is going to move forward and attack a badger. And destroy. It is a stun badger, though.
Yeah,
And then
most of them are stunned still. To be fair.
that cultist is dead. Then it's Gie's turn.
Alright. Well, I don't want to move past the big ogre blockade again. Here. Attack the Etten twice. Boom.
That'll hit. And that'll hit, doing 34 damage.
Take a step back, and I'll actually put another clone of myself right next to myself.
Alright. An ogre who has to dash. Get anywhere. Another ogre also has to dash to get anywhere. No, maybe not. Yeah, he's going to attack a badger at disadvantage,
Squeezed into the plexi.
so he can make some space. Misses. So now he's stuck. This one can't do anything. Giant badger. One badger is going to attack. Ha! Hits on both attacks for 12 damage.
Nice.
Alright, and then it is the Ettin's turn, who will attack Tatsu with disadvantage. Both miss.
I will use my reaction to stab that man.
Alright.
Sentinel. Did click. Oh, it did click, sorry.
That'll be 15 damage then. And then that is still stunned ogre. Tatsu, your turn.
Gonna bite into this thing.
Yes. That'll hit. 14 damage. That'll hit again. 24. That will hit again. 36, and that'll kill him.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the assistance. Let's see.
No problem, buddy.
Shut up, dude. Oh, this dude's over here like, hey, good job. Kills, decides not to hit the Etna and kills soldier. Yeah, okay, guy. Oh, man. I have my second action. These ogres are coming up. Let me read my frightened ability. I might try that here.
That actually might be a good one.
Yeah.
They have disadvantage when they can see you, and they cannot move closer to you willingly.
Oh, that just means you stay here and shoot them.
And 30 feet.
Blocks them.
So is the circle, so 30 feet from me, is it like
Yeah.
this 30 feet,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then I'm going to move 4. I'll just go past. I'll move up to here.
You do need to be able to see them, so anyone's outside your vision would not
Yeah,
be
that's fine.
affected.
I can see like half of this guy and a quarter of that guy. Like
Yeah,
his
you can see all
I can
those.
see this square. Yeah. Let me do the measure. Is it from the center of my token or just any of the square? Like where would I measure it
Basically,
from?
give me
Yeah, he'll add the aura to you. It's just easier to do it that
Oh,
way.
yeah, that is
30,
easier.
right?
Yes, it's a 30
Yeah,
foot.
30 feet. Because technically the
It's
auras get
this.
bigger as your
There you go.
creature's bigger.
Oh, sorry, I grabbed it.
Basically this.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. I will 100% do that. I will take my second action for this turn. I just need to mark it.
Yes. Then next
have one
round
action
is the
next
last round. You have an extra action.
Yeah, that's good. And then I'll use this to go ahead and I will do my frightening presence. So all the creatures
Hear me.
of my choice. Yeah. So all these enemies.
Fail.
DC 15.
One of them made it. 2 made it. Give them a yellow marker for marking that they're pissing their pants.
Nice.
And
That'll be my
more.
turn. Oh, actually, I lied. I just remembered I do actually have the thing I can do with my bonus action once you're finished marking all this.
And with this, they do get a save at the end of their turn. Yeah.
Yes. And then I am going to use my bonus action to make a perception check. I do want to see if I can notice any more enemies that are coming this way.
Good. You're fairly confident that there are no enemies going towards your location right now.
Excellent. All right. And that'll be my turn.
Alright, then it is Haru's turn.
Can't see a whole lot down there, but specifically that front ogre, did he look to be frightened?
Yeah, he is frightened.
All right, then I will just continue to hold on to my spells.
Alright, then Kuma.
Got it. Easy targets, Kuma.
Probably just gonna go for the ogres because there's another guy that can see. Actually, I know there's one guy underneath an ogre, but I'll leave that be for now. Nah, he's stunned. I might as well just go for the ogre. Ogre time. Oh, that'll matter now. 18 to hit
Does hit.
for 2083.
Mm-hmm.
Second hit
That'll hit.
for 23. That is my
Still
turn.
standing.
Yeah, I knew it would happen. Well, that's my turn. I should have added my d6s, but I forgot to add the thing in.
Alright, this ogre is not frightened. but can't really move further, so he's going to clear out. Attack a stunned badger. Becomes normal, but stunned badger
Hypnotic-
survives it.
Is hypnotic
Woo!
pattern concentration?
Sorry?
Is hypnotic pattern concentration? 'Cause if it is, you
Yeah,
might
yeah.
want to just drop it.
I don't know who down there isn't under it, so that's why I'm
Just the
maintaining it.
badgers
Yeah.
now.
I
But
can't
So
it's-
see
there's
down
also an
there.
ogre
So
in there that has it, but
Okay. I'll summon a clone here as a bonus action, and I'll
Mhm.
have it stab the squeezed ogre.
yes.
So 1,
That'll kill him.
oh, first one killed him.
Yeah.
Alright, second attack will go to the one to the side here.
Alright. That 18. Now he's no longer stunned, but he's still frightened.
That's okay. The more of a mess we make of this hallway, the better.
So many ogres stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, so many dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be it.
Alright, and ogre. This one here will attack a badger. Misses the badger. No, hits the badger. Sorry, they have an AC of 10.
Yep.
Destroys it and comes over to here. And then the next, this one's dead. This one can't do anything. Then that one badger, you have I think you have 2 badgers, but this one's still alive
Yeah.
and fighting.
Ah, what a boy! Get him! I don't know. I love the fact
Hits
that they're
both
bad.
for 12 damage. The Etin is dead. This ogre will attack Fake Gie with disadvantage because he's frightened. Misses. Tatsu, your turn.
Oof. We are starting to get this stacked quite a bit here.
I was gonna take
I
forever to
don't.
look through their pockets.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the movement to get around this because there's so many people.
Nearly be faster to like
Well,
go
you have
through the
you
other
have 2
door.
actions, so you could use one of your actions to dash.
Well, I'm just trying to determine where I want to go. I think that's a giant badger down there. Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
What I will do is I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Misty Step to get around all this garbage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
These corpses. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to lay into this ogre that is weakened.
All right. That'll hit. 15. That'll hit. 27. That'll hit. That'll kill him.
Nice. Now there's quite a few ogres here, so I'm going to use this last and final action. I'm going to dodge again in case they decide to turn around and just swing at my face.
Haru, your turn.
Still can't make hide or tail of anything, so I will
I don't
continue
think anyone can.
Yeah, I am at, we only have 3 rounds of bless left and 4 of hypnotic pattern, and I will just dodge. It'll just
Mm-hmm.
might as well do something.
All right. Then for Kuma.
Something to do, something to do. Do. This that ogre, I guess, is the only thing I can see. I think there's a guard in there
Yeah,
somewhere, but
there's
he's
your
still.
guard that is squeezed, so you have advantage on him if you attack him, but you also have advantage on the ogre because he's also squeezed.
I'll go for the guard, I guess.
All right.
I will put. No, I can't do that. Well, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna put a favorite foe thing on the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna shoot him at advantage. 20 to hit
That'll hit.
for 18 plus a d6. 20, and then a second attack. 16 to hit.
Misses.
Ah, that is with a blast, by the way, before anybody asks. That is my turn.
No longer stunned. Alright, ogre. It's an ogre next to Tatsu. And he's going to use his movement to not be squeezed anymore, but does get an opportunity attack from a bat.
Go, Badger.
Go, Badger, go.
Ah!
Bo.
Ow! Ugh, there's my butt! Pissed off at that, he goes back and attacks the badger.
The vindictiveness.
And misses because of squeezed.
That's so good.
And then with the remaining movement, because ogres are pretty small, he's going back out of range again.
God, I wouldn't give multi attack to that Badger. Just attack it again. Oh.
Gie, your turn.
Da, 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 da. I'll have my clone move 2 here. I'll
Mhm.
stab the guard.
Yes,
This
with
guy here.
advantage. Still standing. That'll kill him.
All right. And I'll stay back where I am because this situation is working out fine.
Alright, and then it is the ogre's turn. We have fake
Go with the
Gie and a badger. 1-2 is fake Gie. Goes for the badger.
Thank you, Badger, for saving my clone.
Hits the badger and destroys him. The champ that survived for so long.
I salute that soldier.
Only one badger left, but that one has been stunned the entire time. Alright, and then the Black Earth Guard. It can't move towards Tatsu, so it has to attack fake Gie with disadvantage. Misses. 22 will hit, destroying fake Gie.
Goodbye,
That
Fiki.
guard's dead, is not.
You're right, sorry, my bad. So there's
I
so
just
much
killed
in
him.
He
I-
lives.
I just noticed that he was like, because I was like, wait, didn't that one just die?
Yeah, you're right. There's so much clunky things on the screen. It's so hard to notice some things.
No, that's
What?
fair.
Well,
That's
there's
fair. I
one
just
badger
noticed-
left that is stunned, so he can't do anything. This one's also dead, so then it's Tatsu's turn. Believe if I'm looking correctly, there's only 2 ogres left of the enemies.
I can only see one, but probably.
Tatsu, your turn.
Yes. So I have no more extra actions now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to attack into the ogre.
I need to change my ice pack. I'll be right back.
Oh, that misses hugely.
Mm-hmm. For 20 damage on that ogre.
Yeah, that's it. I will bonus action again, checking to see no one's around. Coming this way.
Go ahead. Nobody's coming.
Great, that's it for me.
Alright, Haru, your turn again.
Do I feel anybody through my magic under the effect of my hypnotic pattern, or will I just be
Yes, there's
taking a
one
gamble?
person. There's one person still affected by your hypnotic pattern, but it is a
Is it
medium-sized
small and
weasel that's
fuzzy?
standing behind a ogre corpse.
All right, so just in case I have to make concentration checks, I will release the pattern so the sun will rise and it's no longer twilight, and I will move down just enough to throw a cantrip at the ogre.
All right,
Fuck. Sorry about that.
fills it.
Is it injured?
Yes. 20 damage. Alright, then it is Kuma's turn.
Attack the ogre.
Alright,
Pew.
that'll hit.
For 18 damage.
That'll kill that ogre.
Noise. Can't really do anything else. I don't see any other ones, and I cannot get close enough to see anything. So you see, movement. Yeah, no, I can't even move through this. There's just a tangle of corpses I can't move through. Like I physically would. Well, I could go to like here and get squeezed. That's as far I get.
You crawl over the ogre belly with the fat, and like you sink into it, and the blood
Technically, I
comes
can.
out.
Technically, I can see like the toe of an ogre over here, actually, wait, that would be within my movement. I can if I can see if I can see this little sliver of him.
Yeah. You will shoot with disadvantage because you're squeezed on the.
I'll take it. Like fuck it, why not? You're 13
13 hits.
for 18 damage with that ogre.
Still standing.
But that's fair. That's my turn though.
Alright, Gie, your turn.
Alright, Clone Gihei will attack this guy. First attack. We have blast still or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, for 2 more turns.
That'll hit for 19 damage. And both will hit for 37 damage, killing the last ogre.
Noise.
I just hit kill count 20.
Alright. With that, it is exactly 12 o'clock. I would say that we'll end this session here, but I'm quickly going to do the calculations of the XP.
I'm going to take one of
for easy.
these of
Just
like
of
seeing where they
myself.
are. Yeah. I'm going to take one of the soul gems I got and break it on my weapon so I can get the 30 I need for the next upgrade. So my Lampac toe is a tier 3.
Alright, I will turn off the stream now.